Jesteśmy. Halo, dzień dobry. Dzisiaj mamy dalej LCQ na eSports World Cup. No i top 8. 4 osoby awansują do fazy grupowej, która rozpocznie się w środę. Zobaczmy, jak to wyjdzie. 4 osoby wygranych, 4 przegranych, czyli osoby, które wygrają pierwsze walki w drabince wygranych, przepraszam, już wiemy, że będą grały w fazie grupowej. PlayStation Tournament, moi drodzy. Będą jeszcze mówili o tym, jak będzie wyglądać top 8, ale przypomnijmy sobie Rev kontra Numan. Tutaj stawiamy na
naprawdę
Numana.
wspaniałych graczy.
Cześć, Zuber kontra Ayorichi. Jestem ciekawy, szacunek, że Ayorichi jest wygrany.
Oczywiście, że mają. Poziom w Polsce, jeśli
Myślę,
chodzi
że
o
Zuber ma
Tekkena,
większe
jest bardzo
szanse,
wysoki.
ale stawiam na Ayorichiego, w sensie liczę na Ayorichiego. Cooldown z Shonen i Crescent kontra Musician. Tutaj na pewno Musician, tutaj chyba raczej Cooldowns przez jego historię. No i Shonen jednak z tą June to... No nie, ja wolę jednak Cooldownsa oglądać, także myślę, że to będzie spoko do turnieju do obejrzenia. A jeszcze muszę tylko kliknąć opcję Call Stream. Tyk. Start streaming. Dobra, i już jest wszystko elegancko, moi drodzy. Tak więc czekamy, zaraz zaczynamy. Wczoraj, jak się rozstawaliśmy, to turniej Street Fighter 6 jeszcze nie skończył. Ja sobie obejrzałem finał na żywo i wygrał 15-latek Grime z Chile. Z kolei jego przeciwnik, Hibiki, bodajże grał Lili i on wyszedł z LCQ. Więc chyba pierwsza raz była taka sytuacja, że gracz, który wyszedł z LCQ, doszedł tak daleko. No wygrać nie wygrał, ale był no naprawdę daleko. Patrząc na to, co tutaj się dzieje, powiedzcie, kto według was ma największe szanse tutaj awansować. No wiadomo, że w sumie nie wiem, czy walki tutaj już w ramach top 4 będą decydowały o tym, kto z kim będzie walczył w fazie grupowej, kto trafi do której grupy. Ja może sobie na boku odpalę, wiecie co, czy jest to już jakaś informacja o podziale na grupy. Może tutaj. Nie, wszystko jest TBD. Być może dopiero będą losować te grupy. A, i w ogóle można podejrzeć, w których godzinach będą te walki. O 21 będą się kończyć. A na kim trochę na razie głosek z kibla. Nie jest to najlepszy mikrofon. Czyli tak, w środę do 21 mniej więcej, od 14. Czwartek tak samo i piątek też. Czyli będziemy się widzieli 3 dni mniej więcej po 7 godzin, może troszkę z haczykiem. No ale w niedzielę, niestety, tak jak mówiłem wczoraj, nie będę streamował. Jeśli Russian będzie oglądał, będzie streamował, to oczywiście dam wam znać. W sumie zaraz go od razu zapytam. Planuję streamować. Od razu będę wiedział, gdzie was kierować.
Look at the bracket right now. There's 2 people who have 1 match to try to make it, or there's 4 people that have 1 match to try to make it. That's gonna be Rafe, Newman, Zubair, and Ayorichi. If they can win their top 8 match, they are qualified. They're in the winners finals for the last chance qualifier, but they're also now in the Esports World Cup. On the other side of things, we got Kina and Shonen, Crescent, iMusician all fighting for their spot to get
to jest na razie powtórka Drabinki top 16 z wczoraj. Za chwilkę, znaczy widzimy, kto jest gdzie. Top 8, no ale będzie osobna Drabinka dla top 8.
there were only 4 spots up for grabs. However, there were a lot of players who had previously qualified either in last year's EWC tournament or the one before. So they were all year long, they've been super desperate trying to get back in, right? Trying to qualify and everything like that. Spots are super limited this year with already 8 tickets for the EWC, already 8
Jestem za
taken by
Numanem.
placers in the TWT World Finals earlier this year.
W tej pierwszej fazie,
So after a long season, a lot of players have already fallen short, but now we've got representatives from all over the world, including one player left from the EU region.
Dziś tak pewnie ze 4 godzinki. To jest taki klasyk na top 8.
It should be a good one today. I'm sure the crowd will be full effect.
Właśnie, aż zobaczę na Wikipedii, bo tak mnie teraz zaciekawiłeś, jakie są wyniki Numana.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like, some of the names that like I see here in this. I mean, there's.
Bardinem wygrał jakiś turniej. Aha, to jest, czekaj, bo to jest Tekken 7. Tekken 8. Numan wygrał Tiger Uppercut w zeszłym roku. Wygrał... A, Numan wygrał LCQ w zeszłym roku też. Proszę, proszę.
That I wasn't as familiar with that I'm like now going to be way more familiar with after the EWC, which is
top 4 dzisiaj wystarczy. Nie wiem, tak jak powiedziałem, nie wiem czy top 4, czy pozycja w top 4 na cokolwiek wpływa. A od razu powiem, że pograłem sobie trochę więcej w Mouse PI for Hire. Mega dobra gierka, naprawdę polecam.
This is actually the first time that has happened in Tekken's 25+ year history, but we're just getting word from production that we're gonna have a special video before we kick things off today. They didn't even tell us what it was, so we're very excited to introduce to you guys a very
Cóż to za filmidło pokazują? Aha, GG Moments, okej. Tutaj Double się trochę wkurzył, tak?
When you get 2 players from different countries, you get a lot of interesting results when it comes to the handshakes. And even before that, you know, these guys have to rock, paper, scissors for size.
Najlepszy handshake w historii to jest Senior Farfalla, obecnie Iron Giant, kontra Fergus.
The handshake analysis is one of my personal favorites. The mix-ups. It's
I like the JDCR handshake. He was like a, I mean, the Q-Dance handshake. He was like a dad when he.
Czyli Kajana nie lubi jest bumpa.
Like, all right, man. You know, but he is, you know, basically like a father of Tekken. He's been around for quite some time. Has been able to place high in multiple games. Still out here making things happen in the LCQ potentially.
Ale kurczę, jednak EWT to jest coś innego. To jest przez to w jakim formacie ten turniej jest zrobiony, to no i to jaką ma otoczkę, no to fajnie się to ogląda i oby Tekken był tutaj jak najczęściej, jak najdłużej.
A little hard fought battle for him. He does play against Shonen, and then he has to play against the whoever loses between Zubair and Ayo Richie, if he's able to even beat Shonen.
Ale już ponad 20 osób, ładnie. Fajnie, że jesteście. Mówię dzisiaj trochę krócej niż wczoraj, ale będą też dobre waleczki. Z drugiej strony przez to, że to top 4 awansuje, no to to się już będzie działo, kiedy będziemy mieli top 4, to tak będzie miało mniejsze znaczenie.
Get a shot at only playing against each other. This is the only time that you see it. So guys like Olaslan, Nini, Arsanash, Atif, who are always at these tournaments, preventing people from qualifying. This hasn't happened this weekend. So very interesting result. 2 Pakistan.
Dobra, panie Numan, jedziesz pan. Był jeden i do przodu.
Somebody who had already qualified in the previous tournaments, in the previous EWC, is looking to make his way back into the mix. And of course, we haven't mentioned it, but there's $50,000.
Dlaczego czołem? Bo gra czołówka Tekkena.
It pays all the way down to pretty much top 24, so something you don't see every day at a tournament, that even if you fell short, you got top 24, you walk away with over $1,000, and of course, top 4 getting a bid to the EWC main show, and the minimum, absolute minimum that you can walk away at that tournament. 75.
Raf na Fakumramie był już wczoraj. Czyli co, mówisz, że Azjaci grali online? No w sumie oni mogą sobie pozwolić, bo dopiero za kilka dni będą grali. Nice. I jakie wyniki?
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, what we were expecting to see here from our
Możesz też od razu podesłać link, to może ludzie tutaj pooglądają. Nie zniszczę 2-0-2-1? Kurde, panie. Ja Delanty cały czas rozumiem na Pawełku.
But on the other side thing, man, Rife, he had to get it here over like in a fight that I was expecting, like maybe not even make like that, but he kind of locked in after his first 2 rounds, which looks like he might have to do yet again. This first round did not go his way. Newman looking poised to maybe take the second one, but he's starting to fight back. I like it. Oh, okay, hits that wall. This is clean.
Needed it. The left kick hit as a counter hit, which leads to all this. One of the stories of the weekend.
Zobaczcie, czy mam wszystko ustawione dobrze.
Near perfection on Steve. I mean, we talk about it, everybody loves watching it because he really shows what this character is capable of. The limits of Steve Fox demonstrated only by the player from Pakistan, Numan. You'll see a lot of things that you don't see from any other Steve, and that's why everybody's taking notes when this guy's on stage.
Ładnie tutaj trafił.
Indeed, yeah, indeed, right there off
No i niby ten lowek słaby, ale w takich sytuacjach się przydaje. Bo tak naprawdę co może zrobić C? Może zrobić dwie ręce, może zrobić DB2 albo DB3. Całkiem spoko, myślę. Pięknie, pięknie. Pięknie tutaj go wyczekał. Oh yeah. W ogóle wczoraj mówiłem trochę o ciekawostkach z Tekkena. To od razu powiem wam, że kiedy Steve'a dawali do Tekkena 4, to zastanawiali się jaką nazwę mu dać, jak go nazwać, nie? I już zaraz wam powiem, bo sobie wypisałem. Jak go planowali nazwać? Leonard Gardner, Ryan Lewis, Sugar McGregor, Sugar Daddy, nie? Oraz Dean Earwicker. Niesamowite. Co ciekawe, Dean Earwicker to jest jeden z przeciwników w Tekken Force w Tekkenie 4. Ładnie to zrobił, pięknie! Super, super. Widać, że tutaj znajomość matchupu to jest dobra w wykonaniu Numana.
Giving him these extra games. Okay, he's gonna go through the wall here. Are we gonna go downstairs as well? We're gonna try to keep it here at this wall. Nope, taking it straight downstairs. I think he still has the
Nie, szkoda, że nie S.
Yeah,
Tyson.
he does. Okay, can he get to the third wall? Definitely does. That's gonna be big damage indeed. It's gonna be pretty scale going through 2 walls, but still, we got the most that he can get off that. And that's still 72 damage. Is nothing to scoff at all. Nice duck.
Oj, tutaj mógł więcej. Jak się zamienili i uciekł troszkę, ale tutaj gwarancik. To za wymiana i Lołek, który jest, moi drodzy, nieporywalny chyba, to jest dół 2 chyba, albo dół 2 ręce. No i jednak pierwsza walka dla Raefa. Mogliby kurczę poprawić mikrofon trochę Anakinowi. W ogóle co ten sędzia ma z tyłu? To jest... Myślałem, że to jest jakaś konsolka. A nie, to jest jakiś mikrofon, czujnik, nie wiem. No nie fart niestety, ale trzymamy kciuki na to, że tutaj się Numan odkuje, moi drodzy. No bo, kurczę, jak tak próbuje sobie przypomnieć, co było w tej pierwszej walce, to on grał lepiej. Tak, bardziej świadomie, nie? Ale Raef mu pokazał... No, powciskał cioski.
He burst here. He's in control this round 1, but his back's close to the wall. Steve, as heat expires, he's trying to get a little damage off. Rage is going to help.
Panie.
And he's healing every
Nie uwierzył. No i koniec rundy.
That's GG's though. He dashed out of up forward.
Niedobrze, moi drodzy.
Yeah, that move otherwise could have been definitely punished, but I mean, he got the hit regardless, so was able to throw that up 4-3 at the right time. But that's the good thing about he dashing. Sometimes you can take some of those riskier moves Tournaments
Make him
some
not even
advantage.
completely safe, but like plus frame. Right?
Chyba
If he
znowu
blocks
próbował
those
zrobić
moves,
armora,
now
ale
you're at a disadvantage.
nie przeżyłby. Plus pytanie, czy tutaj w tej wersji ten armor działa. Chyba nie, bo tam jest chyba armor break.
Trying to go up 2-0, commanding position. It's really hard to come back from those types of deficits. Down 4. He's chipping away now. The pressure's on Numan to make it happen. There's that move I was talking about, the high crushing low.
Yeah,
Also
he's
good against
getting blown
Misha.
up. He's getting blown up by that, man. That full crouch low is definitely doing some work right there. Tries it once again to catch Numan, maybe hitting a button earlier. Numan gonna walk around that parry. Nice. Okay, the blocks are looking good here from Numan. On these lows. Oh my
Ojej,
gosh, into the
dążył. Skubany.
That's gonna be
Dobrze,
enough
dobrze.
clean stuff right there from
Wracaj Numan, ponieważ RF-owi brakuje już tylko jednej rundy do tego, żeby wygrać.
Okay. Clean.
Right, trying to close.
Sonic Fang,
the
yeah,
deal.
go ahead and, oh my gosh, what a way to jump back out, respecting no type of frames right
zaraz ci
there, no
powiem.
type of pressure from Numan. Okay, man,
Nawet tu mogę
on the
pokazać.
back end of this,
Ktoś wczoraj pisał, że za samo EWC, za finały najmniej można zgarnąć 8 koła, a tutaj jest tak, że za piąte, szóste miejsce prawie 6, siódme, ósme trochę powyżej 4, tutaj potem 3000, 2000, 1250, czyli ci, którzy tutaj już są, mają minimum $4250, moi drodzy.
Eyes on the prize. This is a qualification match. Winner goes straight to EWC.
Patrzcie walki. Czy grałem w te 3 całe? Okej. Nie mogłem znaleźć informacji o tym.
Making the Fakamram look super good right now. Now Numan, you know, he's definitely shown some prowess in some of these rounds, but he's
Teraz mogę nawet poszukać, wiesz co, na boku, jaki tam jest price pool. Price pool to jest 1 000 000.
He's getting mixed too by these
Tylko
fangs, man.
pytanie,
Like, the Fakamram fang spree has been catching him a lot, but specifically the elbow fang, man. That is going crazy.
może na Wikipedii będzie. Na tej stronie EWC niekoniecznie można zrobić, jak raczej można łatwo znaleźć. Ten 8. Tak, minimum jest, wkleję może link, to sobie możecie podejrzeć, ale minimum to jest 7500. Pięknie.
There we go. Lionheart's into basically the backswing blow for Numan. Ends up getting that hit.
Masz. Kurde, Numan coś...
The rounds have been very, very close a lot of times, but then every time Rife gets down on life a little bit, he starts getting really desperate, starts getting really aggressive, and Numan does not have an answer for it so far.
Podniósł go tutaj, no niestety.
By the player out of Saudi Arabia.
Oh my gosh. Rife 1 away now, and what a way to steal that round, by the way. Found the perfect combination at the wall too. So much to go going in his way. Now he's got one more round to take it. Oof.
This is definitely not what Numan expected at all. And I mean, when you see a result like this, 3-0, looking so dominant, that's a result of game plan. You know, credit to both these players, you know.
Nie może domknąć, wiesz dlaczego? Bo może w domu nie ma drzwi i po prostu nie jest przyzwyczajony do domykania.
This is just a result of game planning, downloading, labbing, practicing, preparing, and everything. And you see guys in the background trying to hype up this man. This might be what he needs to wake up. It is the first match of the day. Sometimes you just gotta get a couple of L's out of your system before you start to wake
I
up.
znowu to ładnie, dobrze, leć Numan, leć. Jedziecie w szałasie. Zresztą zwróćcie uwagę na to, jak on i Atif piją z butelki. Oni nie dotykają ustami gwinta. Tak, oni po prostu utrzymują pewną odległość między ustami a gwintem. Nie bez powodu. Kurde, RF mocny jednak. I za chwilę już będzie. Tak, no i RF jest... No taki pop-up, bo... No nie no, poduszeczkę zepsuć? Chodzi o to, że normalnie jak my w Polsce pijemy, bierzemy butelkę,
for such a pop-off, man. That is a major moment. 3-0 at
Jemy
that.
tak. Remix. Natomiast
You gotta watch out.
oni...
He's a national karate.
Kurde, trochę się boję. Nie no, ja tak nie zrobię, bo zaraz się obleję, ale oni po prostu nie dotykają ustami gwinta. Dzięki za followa. Witam serdecznie na dzisiejszym streamku. Oglądamy eSports World Cup w Tekkena 8. Turniej ostatniej szansy. 4 osoby z dzisiejszego turnieju kwalifikują się do finałów, które rozpoczną się w środę.
Your day 2 was great. You have to make sure your day 3 is even better because unfortunately, Rife, he felt that mantra.
Lab you up, right? No, this is the day that you pretty much have your path set out. You beat this guy, you play this guy. You lose to this guy, you play this guy. This guy has had 2 days of match videos under a surveillance, so all the footage is available. If you have friends to help you out, that's good too. So the time between when you make top 8 and
nie wiem jak jest z tymi seedami, bo nie jestem w stanie zlokalizować rozpis i grup.
Game plans, you know, well thought out and everything like that. So, you know, while it is very shocking to see 3-0 Rive versus Numan just because of how strong Numan have looked all weekend against.
No tutaj Iorici jedziesz. W ogóle on ma logo, które przypomina trochę logo Widzewa Łódź. Też barwa jego kurteczki przypomina barwy Widzewa. Cześć Jędryk, to właśnie wcześniej przepraszam Ponki pisał o tym. Elegancko, bardzo dobrze.
Avoid the running 3, the heat smash, and then after that the low and the mid to catch his walk. So here we are into our second qualifier of the EWC, but
Ten ziomek chodzi ci o Zubera.
to even get to the top to the semifinals to get into the winners finals. Zubair versus AO Richie, you know, the pride of Europe right now.
No on jest dobry,
trying
dobry.
to hold it down, trying to get into this top 4 and also into the EWC. Let's get it.
I was also really impressed with Zubair all weekend playing Dragunov. Not, you know, doesn't have these crazy combos, crazy tech, but just all around solid. Always there with the 1-2-1s at the right
Pytanie na
time.
ile zna Leo.
These wall splats, nice combo awareness as well. So just seemingly also similar to Numan, the perfect demonstration of how to play Dragunov in tournaments. But AO Richie has been on Leo pretty much his entire Tekken career. This is a super loyalist when we're talking about picking characters in tournaments. He knows Leo inside and out, and played so well last night to get into the top 8. So let's see what happens after you get a nice lead.
Nice. Okay. Into the low fair right there is...
Oj, okej, udało się. Bałem się, że upadnie za nisko i wtedy Ragehard byłby bez animacji. Jest, dobrze, pierwsza runda. 50 sekund trwa walka, plus runda, przepraszam, plus animacja Rageharda, czyli łącznie tak z 60.
Ragehard, he walked right up, he ducked under the jabs. That was a risk taken by him. Maybe again, you know, signs of I'm confident that I know what you're gonna do, even though it's early in the set. And you have to wonder, is it because of the labbing, the preparation? I know Richie tweeted, you know, credit to my teammates, credit to my coaches and supporters. So it looks like a lot of people are backing him this weekend at the LCQ.
Yeah. Understandably so, as you said, you know, this isn't France, you know, going to be in the European region. Got some European player right here.
He showed up deep. There's like
Musi to narucie, jak się mówi, ale trzymamy kciuki. Bardzo mocno.
UK definitely in full force. Last man standing right now, going up against one of Pakistan's finest, Zubair. Both these players, I think, looking to make their first entrance into the EWC this year.
Cool. Okay, nice jab right there. Trying to get that launcher, trying to catch him, maybe looking low. That does catch the walk there. Okay, or is he going low this time? So they go low, down 2 coming out from Zubair as well. They're going back and forth with it. Nobody getting a hard launch, no counter hit just yet. Hey, Richie looking for one right there though, down 4-2. Gonna whiff, no punish on it though.
It got a little shaky. He did the triple roll at the same time.
Cool.
Ładnie.
Okay. Yeah, couple man hit reaching from deep right there. Hey, Richie's gonna spin it immediately.
Lołek, gwarancik, UF3, tak jest. Pięknie.
Yeah, since he activated so late in the round, I guess he figured I don't really need to hold on to this or play conservatively. Let's just get as much advantage as we can and dish out the pressure. A little chip while we're at it, and got him the dub. Game point, game number 1.
Ależ go podniosą. To DF2 Dragunowa jest dobre, ma dobrego hitboxa w dół. Chociaż jakbym miał strzelać, to pewnie Ksiaki gdzieś tam w różnych miejscach nie łapie. Bareczka. Zasięg też, tak. To prawda. Bo nie wiem, czy widzieliście, ale 15, tak, za niecałe 2 tygodnie są urodziny Yomi. U mnie na Discordzie informator bijatykowy, między innymi. Tam Aaron wrzucał informację o tym turnieju. Plus tydzień później, niecały 21, turniej Lenovo.
And that's kind of what we've been seeing from Zubair. Not like the most fancy, but just clean. Blocking the lows that he's supposed to. Easier said than done. When the stakes are high, that clock is ticking, and you know you're facing a deficit in rounds. Credit to him for staying clutch. And look at this, slight life.
Będzie tort. Ważne. Ja niestety nie wpadnę znowu.
I mean, most Dragonite players aren't going to be able to secure that extra shoulder at the end.
To będzie pierwsza sobota od dłuższego czasu, w której mogę mieć wolny, że tak powiem.
Just to get in range, Ayo Rishi might do the same. Oh, that low jab could have really hurt Zubair, but Ayo Rishi wasn't. All the way locked in. Time winding down, health running out.
No, mam nadzieję, że nic sam. A w sumie już sobie w kalendarzu pracowałem, zaznaczyłem, że wychodzę tego dnia wcześniej.
Watch out for that down back three. He went for it. 9 seconds. Now time might be running out. Zubair on the back foot. He knows it.
Oh, nice.
All standing 4.
No niestety na razie 1-0 dla Zubera.
Just in case. But he was still in position. He already had him on the sliver health, so it really didn't matter what he hit as long as he can get whatever he need out in time. Picked his fastest wall standing move right there. Gets the job done. Hey, Richie, gonna be thinking about this game for sure. That's the first game though. You know, as I said, we are in the area of 1st to 3, so we got some time. We got some ideas we can try out, you know, in this second game. And then go with all the information we got in the first 2 to go to the third game.
Patrzę z ciekawości, bo jeśli chodzi o tę opcję Call Stream, która jest na Twitchu od niedawna, to w przypadku Evo było tak, że tam był podział na języki, a tutaj jest podział na gierki. Mogliby zrobić jedno i drugie, szczerze mówiąc. Wciąż spoko.
Oh my God, Zubair is just running the
Że nie ma już tak 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 osób tylko go streamuje.
Zubair might got ARC's number here. You're gonna make it loud, man.
Important round for Ayo Richie's mental. Down a game, down a round. Can't pretty much, you know, put yourself too deep in the hole for game number 2.
Ładnie tutaj Zuber. No taki naprawdę bardzo solidny Dragunov.
The play of the game, man. The plus frames are out, especially. You know, Craftstaff 4 right there are doing it up for Zubair, but even so, Richie just has not been able to really get like a solid hit here. That could have been a launcher right there. Did finally get the walk, but probably no confidence.
Nabrał się na tego midzika i będą duże obrażenia. Ścianka. I Suar rozwalony. Potężne obrażenia. I dół dwójeczka. To jest jeden z najfajniejszych ciosów u Leo.
Here we go. Long way back though. This round needs to go more or less the same way. Then he'll feel good about it. But Zubair, when you're up 2-0, you can give away a round like that. This is the one where you kind of start to wake up and it looks like he's doing just that. Big punish on the wall, gets a full combo. It's going to be about half life.
Oh my gosh.
Ale go złapał tutaj. 72 za takiego horizontala bezpiecznego, no i 2-0. No szkoda, na razie moi faworyci przegrywają. Mutek.
when he plays against good players. On that wall, when he does the wall combo, that low is usually free because players never want to duck. Richie knows the situation, knows how the mind games go, so he just assumed that this player being in such a lead wouldn't take a risk, would just go for lows for free to chip him down, and then took a risk trying to make his way back into the match. When you're down, you got to go for bigger plays. So ducking on the wall, I guess he saw it as an opportunity to get back in the round.
Yeah.
If you do lows every single time, or if you do the mid kick every single time, it's going to make it so that the other one is likelier to hit eventually.
Man, Zubair was trying to freestyle, bro. He's using some some unorthodox moves right there. But, hey, Richie finally gonna get out. Can't get the wall rising for 1+2 combo, but he does get the heat dash out to very late. Oh, nice. Okay, there we go. Keep out down 4-2. Needed that.
Man, Zubair was closing in on the finish. Looked like he was going to secure a launcher and finish it, but Richie push it back. Anyone's game.
Dobrze odlatuje, plus on nie ma tam takiego dużego recovery, nie? Trzeba bardzo dobrze trafić. No i kolejna runda.
The punish, the guaranteed grab after that. Cooked.
Well-rounded player. He's got everything. He's got combos. He's got setups after. He's got whiff punishing in an instant as well.
Wszystko ma normalnie.
What can you do?
Zubair is moving right now. So Richie does get out of the jab and only got a jab punish himself.
Yep, a very, very safe, careful round from Zubair. If he wins this, he knows he's pretty much 99.999% chance to win.
Yeah.
He probably goes through the roof if he wins this round.
God, man. They're playing so close to each other, too. Oh, my gosh. Until just right there, that running two. And that's going to be a huge combo starter as well.
Okay.
Before the screw going to activate again. Go for the Oki one more time.
Nie dało się więcej
down
zabrać.
on the ground this time around.
Last
smash?
Yeah. 2-1. Oh, dominant from Zubair right now. Looking to get in, one round away. Ricky, one round at a time. That's the best you can do. Oh, now time to switch it up. Go crazy on him.
Yeah, I was like, that's all you can really try to do right now. But oh my gosh, bro, he is. It's one round at a time, but we got to start by getting at least one. Okay, counter hit down one, but he didn't really get a crazy amount off of that. Oh my God, now he's stuck in the corner, bro. This is bad. Couldn't even use it, just got it all, ran out, and the whip and
no, niestety. Nie dwóch Pakistańczyków. Na razie Saudyjczyk i Pakistańczyk tutaj są. Jak dalej będzie?
Yeah, I was like another day in the office for him, man.
Right. So sometimes it's like that, and Zubair clean, calm, collected, under control at all times. If the round was ever close, it just seemed like he knew what to do. And it wasn't like he relied on one thing the entire time. He was ready for the situation and had an answer for every single different scenario. Time winding down, how about I duck the string? Hey, on the wake up wall, I'll go for this option right here and take all the life, right? So whatever it took, he knew what to do. Yeah, Richie, the acknowledgement right there. This guy's too good right here. You see him switching up the Oki on the wall as well, depending on the situation right here. Commanding position, rounds, games, everything. So no need to take risks. You see
tak samo Kacper, tak samo mam. Szybko idą. No i ten z tą obudową.
Unfortunate there for Richie, but luckily for him and for Newman, they do have a second chance to try to do it from the lower side of things. That was the winner side. So first off, already, our first two qualifiers, Rafe and Zubair, are into the Esports World Cup. They're going to keep trying to fight in their way until you win this, because this is a $50,000 prize pool, so you still want a bigger cut of this, even if you are going to the $1 million prize pool. $50,000, whatever you can get, whatever chunk you can get it at, is still very nice.
Shoot, back in the day, I mean, when somebody advertised $1,000 for the prize pool at the tournament, like guys would travel far and wide across the country, road trip for the 1K prize pool. But if you got top 20 here, you walked away with more than that.
No cóż, to miejsce jest kompletnie chore, a takich uzależnień międzyludzkich jeszcze w życiu nie widziałam. Pachnie patologią i to nie jest
Mają wciąż
smaczne.
szansę, no ale będzie na pewno ciężko. Co, tutaj jest no, zamienienie miejscami, ale co, tu jesteśmy za Kudansem, nie?
the prestige that comes with qualifying into this tournament. That's why you see guys popping off like crazy. You know, guys damn near crying when they get in, crying when they don't get in. This really matters to these guys. And if you're at these tournaments, you can really feel the tension in the air.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see the drama come to a boil. This is the conclusion of the EWC LCQ for Tekken 8. Who's it going to be? We've already got 2 players who have secured their spot. Now we move on to the losers side, where these guys are already
Haru grał Jackiem, tak? To jest ten defensywny Jack, co narzekaliście, że nie używa stensów. Siema.
Yeah, man, familiar battle. Mama, cause I'm over here versus the evil grandpa. Let's see what happens. Oh. Nice, okay. Oh my gosh, beat that out twice right there. That was a counter hit as well too, so perfect usage of the demon breath. 2 lows, and you know what? And that right there is a man who watched some videos, because Qdons does love going for that command grab. Called that out perfectly with the can-cans.
Damn, 100 points of damage, exactly half life. That last little blast that she does, that's part of wall combo. That's what really takes the damage.
No muszą klikać szybko, bo chcą jak najszybciej wygrać.
We saw our fair share of both these players yesterday, shown in seemingly miraculous timing on the can-cans, the back threes. Very, very defensive player, so of course you're going to have those sharp instincts. Qdons, on the other hand, you know, wasn't without any adversity, having to face a lot of it yesterday, having to make comebacks without Warriors instinct, so both these guys having to fight a long tournament just to get in this.
That straight up had to be the biggest combo I think I've seen for the last chance qualifier. 111 damage off that fire from Qdons, bro.
Już mają niewłaściwe priorytety z tym combo video. Kara.
Nice, okay, baited it out. Got a good solid punish off that as well.
Ach, kankany na Hellsipa. No to przód 3, a Heihachiego jest fajne, zasięgowe, tak.
Okay, just space that out.
To jest fajna animacja.
He smashed. Whoa, does that little early wait
With
for the wake up,
punish
but he's not gonna
tutaj.
wake up in time
No,
just
Qdons
because he
złe
gets
oki
within
zrobił.
3. Get him out of here, Shonen. Taking it, or maybe taking this first game. He doesn't have to lock in.
He got interrupted after the activation attempt. This time he gets it off from 1-1-2.
Doria.
Here we go, man.
Good. Here.
He's showing us again, you know, that he's willing to use that Warriors.
Ładnie wysetepował i to powinno skończyć. To na końcu jest już nieskalowane.
Okay. Nice. They're gonna activate, yeah. Still no words anything, but we still got that, you know, we still got heat.
Chodzi ci o wszystkich, którzy awansowali do tej pory, tak? Wcześniej. Nie ma problemu, to jest jeden link. Oj, przepraszam. Można zrobić, choć podejrzewam, że w pierwszej przerwie pójdę sobie zrobić kawę.
So good right there. Yeah, the perfect charge on the down 4-1-2. Good stuff to Qdons right there. You know,
Może może w końcu pierwsza osoba, której kibicuję, wygra dzisiaj.
You know, knew that he just needed that round to get into a last round. So I can play some solid Tekken after that. Definitely enjoy seeing how he decides when he decides to pop the Warriors instinct. And yeah, he was feeling the pressure there on that 3rd or 4th round. So he's like, let me go ahead and pop it now. Got it to round 5.
Szybko wchodzą waleczki.
Able to take it. We got some coaching going on here. Is that going to help my man's out? Remember, this is still 1st to 3. So, you know, if it doesn't work out this time, maybe his coach got some different things to tell him. Either way, that is still Qdons on the other side of the screen. You know, that is a top player for many generations. You know, not a little bit of coaching is not going to be all. You have to bring your game plan plus whatever your coach told you to the table 140% to get this W on Qdons.
Doesn't need Warriors instinct to win, but it certainly helps get you out of trouble spots.
Yep.
The thing about Qdons is the more you watch him, the more you see how consistent he is with that usage. He has a system and he follows it. That makes decision making a lot easier when it comes to that element of the Hachi's game.
Cool.
It's like if he's down 2 rounds to 1 and he has it, he'll pop it that round. If he's, you know, certain conditions, he'll pop it every time.
Okay.
Czyli koniec? Już tak.
Man. Yeah, that first round definitely going well into the favor of Shonen.
Counter hicik i mocne combo będzie. 72 na tornado. No jest drogo, więc ciężko tutaj będzie uciec. Ale jest reversal. Dodatkowo widzimy zwłaszcza u Jun. Tutaj obaj zagrali mądrze, bo Shonen próbował zrobić sabaki. Co się wyszło? No a Kudans przewidział, że ten będzie robił sabaki, więc wstrzymał się z robieniem cioska.
I was about to say he had a big life lead. Now Shonen is really close the gap, especially with the healing factor. During heat state, your healing abilities are a little bit better. Anyone's game right now. Time running down.
Ooh.
Kick punch move. Kudans loves to close out with it because you can't really avoid that second hit. So you find a way to land it first, and then after that, it's somewhat of a guessing game.
So far, Kudans, man. You know, able to activate every round. Yep, another activation. That means the Warrior Instinct is ready to go. Probably gonna save it for this next round, win or lose. He's been popping a lot on fourth round if it goes down to it.
I don't really see him popping on the 1-1 round much.
No,
The round,
no reason to. Ooh.
in the air at that point. This round, even if he loses, if the Warriors Instinct will help him kind of even.
Na które
things up.
pary?
That's how he looks at
Chodzi
it.
ci na to sabaki.
Runs into it. I mean, Shonen uncharacteristic him to just get up and pop it like that, but he knew what to do. He had an idea. June and Rage. Now the life lead as well. And catches Kudans coming in on the dash, no block. Twice in the round, coming in, no block.
No to na pewno ma, dlatego że sabaki kontruje konkretne rodzaje ciosów i w tym przypadku podejrzewam, że puncha, bo to jest chyba to samo co ma Asuka. Więc mógłby, ale z drugiej strony gdy zrobił inny ciosek, to mogłoby na przykład zrobić ten swego reversala. To już skontruje większość ciosów. Heihachi nie ma hopkicka, więc tutaj to zwiększa szansę tego, że reversal Jun mógłby przerwać czy przechwycić ciosek.
Primarily someone who likes to stay back and play defense, Kaiju, Tekken and stuff like that. And his blocking stuff, he's challenging a lot more this game. He's caught Kudans coming in a few times, and it's led to a final round situation, but Kudans still threatening a 2-0 lead.
His Warriors Instinct, man, I mean, he feels it in and out the game, bro. He was getting absolutely mollywopped on that one and still managed to make a
A z
crazy
postawy,
comeback
okej, z postawy to nie wiem faktycznie.
Kudans on point right now. He smells blood going in for the kill. A little light hop. That was accidental.
Ooh.
And under the high before 2 goes. Now it's Shonen in strong position. Damage.
91. Activated. Yeah, another great activation.
Taka rodzinna kłótnia, można powiedzieć, nie?
The 1-1-2 though, that's okay. Damage is damage.
He's in the lead. He's trying to burn out that heat. He does. One launcher could do it. Kudans has to be careful. He's been running into stuff.
Man, he's been mixing that in so perfectly too. What he decides to do off of the down 4-1, Kudans.
Dobrze, dobrze, oby tak dalej.
Head right there. I know that's gotta feel like a little bit of a heartbreaker. It was looking good in every round pretty much, but Kudans just able to persevere and close it out.
Last round was a little bit too much. Once you eat that first 1-1-2, your back gets on the wall, you start feeling a little bit of pressure. Your tummy starts, feeling those butterflies a little bit. Kudans never let up one bit the entire time. At the very end, jab into the crouch dash 3 string. I mean, Shonen press the button there. Usually you don't press, you maybe sidestep or block or just a little defense, but I think the pressure building a little bit, and he was a little bit disappointed that he crumbled under all those attacks back to the wall. It happens, and now he's facing 0-2 against Kudans. Second game, super close though. The adjustments working out pretty okay.
Yeah.
Finish your plate.
Yeah, that's really all it is, man. He gets to the end of the plate, man. Just can't take that last bite. We gotta be able to finish that plate. So here we go. Hunting Hawk gonna hit.
Właśnie UF3-4 to jest jedna z niewielu rzeczy, które może których nie zrewersuje Jun.
You know, and off that, I think he did get the panic option he's probably looking for too. I just think he probably got a little earlier than expected. Ooh.
One player's confidence through the roof. The other player, kind of down on his luck right now, not feeling too great. But this round's gonna be what he needs to slowly work his way back into it mentally. And then we can talk about closing this 2-0 gap a little bit. but I think we need Shonen to have a strong game 3. Quick dub, give out not a lot of information to Kudans. Then we're back to business. Not a great health.
I think it's 8, yeah, definitely 8 Qdon's first attempt at the Heat Smash, but does get it the second time for Sliver. Heat Smash left. No pressure off that, though. Okay,
Shonen very careful here because the situation changes once he lands a Heat Engage. He knows it, so
yeah,
he knows how important that move might be. So
Pięknie wysidestepował te hitbursta. Wow. To ty zrobił.
Yeah, it was good to see though. Qdon's, you know, kind of waking up a little bit here. He wasn't going for sidestep electrics earlier. Now he's bringing them back out.
Clearly Kudon's the upper hand. Shonen has to fight from behind every single round. It looks like the last 4 or 5
Ależ
rounds.
Chipek trochę odnowi. Teraz więcej odnawia.
Okay. Damage here. Qdon's, yeah, just gonna stay on the defense right now with the fact that man does have full stacks and all that heat going. Does decide to heat dash out at Qdon's, gets out that as well.
You know, the fact that he did the same move 3 times in a row.
To nie był ich punish, więc chyba Kudans próbował jakoś wysidestepować.
That's 2 rounds to 1. Shonen, his new favorite toy. If it works, it works.
We're gonna see it again here from Qdon, man. Like, is it the round 4 pop, or are we gonna take it to a round 5? He does already have the heat out. Decided to use a decent amount of it right there. Can't avoid the bird Hadouken. Pops it here.
Rules. And then, you know, Shonen tried to sneak in a laser beam. Laser beam's weakness is that if you're close enough, you can easily get a big punish Kudans.
Łezujeczka, dobrze. I potencjalnie ostatnia runda w tym pojedynku. Ponieważ jesteśmy w drabince przegranych, no to tutaj przegrany odpada. Odpada, przepraszam, odpada.
He might go super aggressive. This is his chance. This is his cushion, the advantages. You don't really have to care too much about how you're playing. Shonen, on the other hand, just trying to survive, live to fight another day. That's the name of the game for him. The defense. Players are careful. Kudans wants to be careful. He wants to end it now.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, this specific round is slowed down to a little bit of a crawl here. Both of them. Ooh, went for the mid, okay. You know what, understandable, respectful option. He has not went back ever since the first, you know, Can, he has not tried to go back to the well. For a command grab, that's gonna get blocks there. Needed that. He's getting a lot of help back.
Potencjalnie ostatnia szansa Shonena. Dąży w ogóle. A, UF4 jest. Dobra, w końcu ktoś, komu kibicowałem, przychodzi dalej. I potem ktoś z pary Iori czy Kudans przejdzie, awansuje do top 4.
Now, understandable. I mean, you're at least moving yourself into a bigger piece of the prize pool here in the last chance qualifier, but that's not all he wants. And you know that. He wants to get into the Esports World Cup again. That was a very, very solid showing there from Qdon's. Again, excellent usage of his Warriors Instinct. I was a little surprised that he popped it on the 4th round of that last one because he already had the lead, but as soon as he popped it, it like solidified the round regardless. So, you know, worthwhile pop.
Pretty dominant stuff from Kudans right there. Looking at the bracket, it looks like he'll be going up against Ricky pretty soon. So that's going to be for the ticket, Korea versus UK. And yeah, I know a lot of people are, you know, big fans of Kudans. A lot of people are big fans of Ayo Richie. So that's going to be an exciting match. However, that's going to be the end of the road for Shonen. A long year. You can see the disappointment in his face as his journey to the EWC comes to a close. But that's the name of the game. Only 4 tickets left. Well, really 2 just remaining to give up now. So let's take a look at our bracket. Here it is, the top 8 of the LCQ. You see it in the upper bracket finals scheduled to play a little bit later. Rife versus Zubair. Pakistan versus Saudi Arabia. Very, very impressive stuff from both those guys, shutting down their opponents seemingly thanks to that, you know, overnight practice that they got to have scouting their opponents. We just saw Kudans dominate Shonen Heihachi over Jun Kazama. He'll be taking up Ayo Richie. That's a qualification match. And Numan on the other match is waiting for his opponent, Crescent versus iMusician. Coming up on the other side of this break, we're going to have to take a short break, step aside for a second, When we come back, Crescent versus iMusician to close out that
Dobra,
first
słuchajcie,
round of our
na
top
razie
eight.
przerwa.
Very, very good step so
Natomiast to, o
far.
czym pisał Pirat, żeby
0, so
przejrzeć,
maybe
kto
we're
tam
due for a banger,
awansował.
3-2 final perhaps.
No to
I'm
zrobimy to
willing
przy
to get
okazji
into
kolejnej
existence, but for now,
przerwy.
again, we're taking a short commercial break. Go ahead and grab yourself a snack, a break,
Oczywisty
take a walk,
wybór.
be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Dla większości pewnie tak, ale może ktoś lubi Clive'a, może ktoś lubi Crescenta. Dobra, widzimy się niedługo.
Je suis prêt, c'est parti, voir on m'emmène la vie. Chrome sur mon green, tu m'entends quand je respire. Top le veston, jamais dit, jamais fait trop de pas. Big plan, j'ai fait changer toute la piste. Regarde ma page, je pas à dire. Je coupe la line, laisse la qui laisse frémir. Nouvelle état, new name, toujours fluide dans le move. Main en l'air quand je rentre dans le groove. Garde ce regard, je suis déjà posé. De part je tourne, glace dans mes yeux figés. Beat encore, puis je prends tout ce qui est à moi. Trop vite, trop fort. This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights, better get right, champion.
We were there. For every click, every clutch, every respawn. We were there for the years of grind. And we're here. Now. The proud founding partner of EWC. Powering the biggest event in gaming. Shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Making history. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion. Reach your impossible.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
He can come in here and play my game. He knows nothing. Let's go!
Tyler won. You're done.
This is my ladder. You can't climb it.
It's better than being hard-sucking masters.
You're going too far now.
Your eyes buggy. Your elbows ashy.
That airline? That's an L airline.
Somebody better hold me.
Okay, yeah. Do something then.
Raw energy. Hustle,
look nervous. You look short.
Everything's good? Fight.
Do you really need the wraps?
Yeah, that feels like overkill to me.
Jesteśmy.
Esports World Cup, welcome back. It is time for the road to Esports World Cup. A
Dobra.
last chance qualifier to
To jest tak.
continue.
Czy jest tutaj ktoś, kto kibicuje Crescentowi w pojedynku z iMusicianem?
After that, it's time to play our two qualifiers to figure out who even gets into the Esports World Cup, who completed the road challenge. We're gonna find out soon. I'm TK, joined my man Anakin. Anakin, what you think about this next match we got coming up?
Oh, it's gonna be a good one. I mean, two guys playing out of the same country, so I'm sure they've come across each other and ranked many times. These are things that you think about before you end up watching the match. But before we get into that, I have a question for you guys. If you've ever been in this situation before, where you're waiting for a fist bump, where you're trying to awkwardly shake your opponent's hand, but you don't know if they're gonna go for what kind of handshake do they go for? Because some people like to go for the strong handshake. Some people like to. So I'm a professional. What about you? Are you a professional? You like to go for a real handshake, right? Just to make sure.
I think I'm usually just a fist bumper, bro. You know, in this day and age,
play the safe.
Yeah, you know, we play a little safe here. Unless you're like my boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or unless the games would be like really like
work.
Yeah, they got to be that good. You know what I mean? Where you deserve it. Like, I got to shake your hand. Like on some, you know,
that's
you're
my
about to
favorite one,
lose.
right?
That was crazy.
That was crazy. And then you gotta wait for your opponents sometimes. They're like, yeah, oh. So yeah, all kinds of stuff going on. Fist bump, handshake.
Yep.
I don't even go for the free. Oh, dang! Left hand, right hand. The mix is real. And then you got very.
The double fist bump. That's new. Now that's new, bro. That's tech right there, bro.
That was good. That was good. I like that.
1 for 2. Okay. My man said buy one get one on the fist bumps. Okay, here we go, man. As you said, we are going to get into it. These two have you said from the same region. iMusician, Crescent. So you know, has impressed me a lot throughout this tournament, though. But it is I wonder if iMusician can still play the same game we've been seeing them play. I feel like the way the Crescent plays and how much.
Nie, przecież mamy po prostu wielu fanów Final Fantasy XVI, dlatego jest tutaj. Dlatego tutaj grają nim. O, tam był Ikari z
We've
tyłu.
also seen
Gdzie jest
iMusician
Evo
not be
Japan.
afraid to switch characters. This dude's been playing Yoshi for forever, and you know, one game, if it goes bad, he might switch to Kunimitsu. Cost him against Richie. Richie was well prepared for that matchup. And then first to three, though, you have a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more wiggle room. So I wouldn't be surprised if he even felt it was more safe to have like a space for a side character in this matchup. But we're gonna open up with Yoshimitsu versus Clive. And iMusician's gonna open up with some strong wall pressure thanks to a side step counter hit kick. Pretty much smooth sailing so far in round number one.
Początek dobry. O to chodzi, do przodu.
Much information outside of stop getting hit.
Yeah. It's not, and unfortunately, that's not the type of information you want to receive in this part of the bracket.
Getting hit.
Yeah. Running and everything. Another counter hit down 4-2 right there. Oh.
When you take damage, it's better to take damage having to try to go for like some kind of sequence or strategy and then failing and saying, oh, he did this because I did this. But if your problem is, oh, I moved forward and I didn't block, like, that's bad.
I'll be real. I feel like there's a switch that flipped right there for iMusician because he is not playing defensive by any means. I think that's probably throwing Crescent off. Bet money he was watching mad videos like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to enforce any type of will. No, you're not. Not today.
Right. They don't even gotta watch videos. They just gotta remember the last time they played each other, probably hundreds of times. If I pull up the data, you probably have statistics dating back to who knows when, right? Crescent probably played iMusician with a bunch of characters, and this is how it goes when it's like I played you a bunch of times in rank, you know what I do, I know what you do. You kind of get this already 2 steps ahead kind of weird meta that players at home aren't able to like see and understand, but these guys are doing these things for a reason.
Yeah.
Crescent's on the board finally.
And good for him. Yeah, I definitely needed that, man, because it was looking quite scary.
O, jeszcze, ale tak dziwnie to trafiło, nie? Ej, zobaczcie, przecież teraz wilk wyskoczył sobie do wody. Czy on potrafi pływać? Może w tej sytuacji już Torgal nie powinien się pojawiać.
Punish, knockdown, opportunity for Crescent. He's trying to tie it up, go to a final round, game number 1. Luckily for him, he does not get a full clean wall splat, so thereby even on help. I miss his slight edge. He's got rage.
Oh, the low? Okay. Nice. Okay, and yeah, the Clive Demon's Breath right there for sure. Like Ifrit's Breath.
Your Crescent's opponent is down to about that much life. He likes to close out with 1+2. So a very popular move of closing out because very fast, very safe, very strong.
Yeah.
Look at this. Momentum all the way through. Half-life gone already.
Yeah, this is a straight up turnaround because, yeah, those first two. Oh, yeah, can't get away, bro. That's multi-directional. That's omnidirectional right there.
Huge. This is huge. This is iMusician's territory. Back to the wall. Yoshimitsu, Rage, Heat. Opponent on the back foot.
Sekwana jest tak brudna, że biega po śmieciach. Może. Dlatego jest w stanie wrócić.
Oh, Warp right. Okay.
Crescent still waiting for the perfect opportunity. iMusician also lurking. There it is. He's got the edge now. Life lead, and we'll break on the rainbow draw. Rage not enough to get the kill at the time. He'll probably backdash it out. Barring a big catastrophic mistake, it's going to be iMusician.
Chciałem powiedzieć, że iMusician powinien jakiegoś stringa walnąć, żeby zagrać na czas. Ale nie było potrzeby.
That is crazy because, yeah, I mean, Crescent really was running that one all the way back, but as you said, he got the one situation that you want as Yoshi, man. You're in heat, opponent is not at heat, their backs to the wall, it's time to mix it up a little crazy, and then he just, you know, tapped his way to victory. Yeah, and still believed on his defense after that too, you know, backdashed away and then the wall jump to get out.
We've seen iMusician create magic when he's had to. And he didn't even get too wacky right there. He just like the threat of what he's gonna do. He did get an unblockable sword, but that's what happens, you know. There's so many moves that Yoshi has that become really that much more effective when you get back to the wall. All those unblockables, all those setups, don't even think to press a button. He might flash you, right? So iMusician, he's a veteran. He's been playing Yoshi for forever. I've seen countless clips of him just, you know, making music for my eyes at times, damn near. So it's beautiful to watch. In Tekken 8, though, you know, it's a lot less of that crazy looking Yoshimitsu stuff. A lot more fundamentals now, because they're giving him some stuff to rely on that are more reliable, pretty much.
Right. All right.
Ramu.
Now it's all up to Crescent. Get back into this set one more time. He's starting to get mixed a little bit too much here from iMusician. Gonna activate. Doesn't matter though. Still my turn. Gonna keep trying to keep him locked down as long as possible. Definitely doing a good job of that. Back on offense. Okay, he's gonna pop heat. He has to pop the heat in the form of a heat dash. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't get him anything. iMusician. First round. I think he took like one hit in that round. Damn, 40 damage off that. Crazy.
He seems really comfortable, and I think the fact that Yoshi has flash is really preventing Crescent from getting close for too many opportunities, because he's just always worried about flashing. Can't really Phoenix shift too much. A lot of characters have to eat a mix, but Yoshi really doesn't, I think. So that's kind of changing the dynamic of the match a little bit. And there's a flash. So it's just like, I think iMusician's gonna be trained to hit that flash every time that he sees it.
Yeah, and you call that one
around.
He has been throwing out a lot of strings right there. Don't have to respect the string if you got flash.
We didn't see the flashes in game one, but I think part of the adjustments that Crescent had to make will leave him open to those moments.
Yeah.
Like he has to get in some. Choose, pick a poison, essentially.
Okay. This iMusician definitely shines normally. He's got the... Ooh! Oh my gosh, yeah, he had to do something quickly. I was like, he's got the lead, definitely trying to do a keep out move, but Crescent just a little faster on that one.
That's the Crescent special. Remember, when the round's closing and you're on your last little bit, you're gonna have to deal with that 1+2. Nice evasion. You don't see that side step very, very often. So Crescent also trained in the ways of Yoshi. The mix, trying to keep him pinned on the wall, but you always gotta think about Yoshi's defensive options. That flash was a punish.
Oh, where you going? See my man trying to walk away. Oh, try to get that flash right there. Trying to get pressing the button. No punish on the flash though.
Other things that we talked about before game one kicked off, the flashes and the spin-aways, now they're coming into play. Now we know why Crescent was so hesitant in game one. These are the very things that he was worried about.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 rounds to 1, iMusician working on game 2 here. Looking good too. He clearly has the edge. Crescent hasn't found anything to lean on in this match. He's trying though.
Uszczęśliwie, bo ten było bardzo, bardzo blisko w klatkach, żeby Crescent tutaj zdążył go trafić. Unblocker.
Tech rolling is death against Yoshi. This ends now, but for who?
Besides sidestepową panta. Pięknie, pięknie.
Right there, but it's going to be my down 4-2 that hits. Still got heat available, and for the first time, caught my man finally waking up a little early with the unblockable sword sweep. I feel as though up until that point, Crescent was doing a good job of staying on the ground and not having to deal with that. But I think the pressure of being at the wall and with Yoshi still having heat, he's probably like, I got to get away from this wall quick as possible. iMusician, knowing he's going to get up early, found that sword sweep.
There's a small chance we can see a swap here. At this point, it's conclusive. He knows the matchup. He's got his number, I think. So it's either you find the miracle solution right now and win 3 straight, or you do it with another character. So I think he's just going out on his sword here. He's going to try his best to work his way back into it. 1 round at a time. He's probably got a few more strategies left up his sleeve before it's all said and done. And the grab finds a way through. Unlikeliest of moves to land on a top player, but it works. He just needs 1 round at a time at this point, so he'll take anything.
Yeah.
Underhiki podnosi, tutaj tak jest.
Such a crazy start to this tournament though. So many 3-0s. Like that. There's one clear winner, one clear victor when it comes down to. So it's like the nerves are on one side, but not showing up on the other. That's crazy. A little hit at the end, get this dunking on him real quick. But obviously getting the first round there, that's good for him. See if he can keep this momentum up.
Looking at pretty much the results of these tournaments, the guys that traveled and had the most tournament experience did the best. Kudan's ever shown, and Ripe over Numan Zubair was just too much for Ayo Richie though. So like just having that extra night to practice and put all your dedication and energy into one player, it really makes a difference.
Dobrze, niedobrze.
Hold on, man, he's locking in.
Here we go.
That's what I like to see.
Give us a reason to sit up in our seats.
That's what I'm saying. We might actually escape the 3-0s right now. It's been 3 3-0s in a row. Right now, Crescent said, I don't want to be another victim of that. And he is putting up a major fight to get himself a game.
Okay. Nothing big has happened so far. That's it. The first big hit. It goes to our musician. Crescent not thinking about what he wants to do after this combo. He tries to lay there, and he wants to lay there. Oh, the cross-up attempt. Nice block. Clive in critical condition. That might even seal it.
Yeah, you know, them back throws are deadly, so.
He's got a cushion, though. He built up a nice little lead. So he could lose that round, but I don't know if he could lose this round, because if he loses this round mentally, he'll be shot.
I'm definitely seeing the momentum kind of shifting here onto the side.
Pięknie go tutaj, znaczy pięknie, no wcisnął sobie DF2, tak i go złapało.
Again, in this last round, at least whatever launcher that Crescent might land, he can close it out with a big Z.
Dobrze, dobrze. Potencjalnie ostatnia runda w tym secie i potencjalnie ostatnia runda Crescenta tutaj w Paryżu.
I don't know what he had such a dominant first 2 rounds. Musician has adjusted accordingly.
Huge.
And now Crescent looking a little scared, but he does get a huge combo opener right here for him. And at the wall
things up.
Boom. 88 off that. Okay.
Oh, just caught him on the spin away.
Dobra, jeszcze się utrzymuje tutaj, chłop.
Anything, because if it were to whip, you know, Musician was coming for blood. And that's first game on the board for Crescent.
Hang on, man. We need at least one not 3-0, bro. So Crescent able to deal it up, you know, was able to seal himself down. Because for those that 3rd and 4th round, Musician definitely like he had all of the momentum back on his side. Crescent ready though said it's not over till it's over. He was correct.
And his former teammate Edge in the back giving advice. Crescent, you know, upcoming player, just recently got sponsored. Promoted from JV onto the main team out there at KRX. He's a starter now for big opportunities. He's been traveling the world, been gaining that very, very important tournament experience, because now with EWC in the mix, along with TWT, these tournaments, you know, they're very, very important. Stakes are higher than ever. So tournament experience is a big deal. Knowing how to play on stage, knowing how to play a 2-out-3, knowing how to play these pro players, what to do against them. You might be a very, very good player on, you know, in your room, on your couch, on your setup, but the big leagues, son. Welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah, you got to be able to play that same comfortable game from your couch on any setup. That's definitely what's going on right now for both of our players. Nice. Okay, huge launcher right there from iMusician. He's aiming right there. Oh.
Chciałbym kiedyś zobaczyć taki licznik, ile razy gracze Joszka używają D2. Bo to jest dobre w kombotach oczywiście, ale w polu też się przydaje.
Yeah, you're supposed to break throws at this level, but definitely an unusual amount are getting through. These guys are probably worried about 100 other things, so throws probably the last thing that they are focused on, but maybe a little bit more attention needs to be put into pressing the right button at the right time. A lot of singular hits now from both players, just poking away. No greed on the part of big hits. They'll let the heat do the talking. Musician back it away. He's looking for a launcher, big counter hit. There it is again. This time a counter hit throw. A little bit less time to break it, but
To nie koniec. Ale przeżył ledwo.
Game number 4.
Poczekał tutaj, szkoda, że nikt go nie wybił. Coraz mniej czasu. Musi coś zrobić strzelonego z Rageartem. Gdyby go wbił tutaj i zrobił Ragearta, to by wygrał.
He faked the suicide and
I think he would have went for it, but I mean, 33%. I think he would. I don't know if he would have actually gotten the.
Might have died.
Put himself out. Yeah.
He was enraged, so I was like, things could have been interesting.
True.
Would love to see it. Anyways, nevertheless, 2-0 Crescent. This game 4 right here. all of a sudden, look at how the tables have turned, just like that. Thanks to the character no switch. Proving me wrong. I thought it was one-sided enough to want to switch.
He just needed to lock in. Just needed to lock in on what he wanted to do, and this is an ultimate lock-in right now. Are we going to see a reverse 3? Because that was 3 rounds straight there from Crescent. You know, think about the start of this set. iMusician, first 2 games, absolute dominance. Third game, kind of down to the wire, and now Crescent with the 3-0 dominant game. Has he figured it out? You said you guys have been playing a long time, so they got to just keep changing their mix up for each other. This is a historical mix that we're seeing.
iMusician thinking of ways probably to hit the reset button to make his game feel fresh again, because whatever he was doing that game, can't do it again this game. Throw it out the window. Whatever the idea was, play safe because you had a lead that you didn't want to lose that game and have
Jednak nie
it
kuni,
tied up.
widzisz.
Now it's tied up. Then what do you do, right? Don't do what you did last game.
Yeah.
Already we're seeing him willing to press a button at least with the lows. Let's press it. Feeling the pressure. Feeling the pressure. Getting the wall flat. Crazy health lead right now. Continuing on from last game's momentum.
This is kind of what I actually expected to see earlier. This is like the Crescent that I'm used to seeing, bro. Like, once he gets that first, you know, bit of momentum, it's just Mix City off of the command dash, and he's been doing that.
The young players are never afraid to take their turns and take risks when it is their turn.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what they're really known for. The kids are fearless. This helps when it's like, this takes it higher than ever. But here comes iMusician, first signs of life in a while. But Crescent could also win this round as well. And really shut the party down. Ooh. Oh my god, 20 points! Just laying on the ground. Below, down 1.
Kurde, było tak blisko, była... iMusician był rundę wygrania.
iMusician.
Oh my god.
Completely falling apart, completely.
Yeah, like in the later half, right when it mattered the most, bro. This is definitely not the way that you wanted to go down, but it might be Crescent. Oh, okay.
To jest ścianka? Nie, niestety nie ma. Oj, na szczęście nie skombował.
Out of minus frames, does not care.
Nothing is working for iMusician
No nie wyczekał, nie wyczekał. 50 poszło.
Has to respect that, obviously.
One more hit, Crescent. Jab.
Niestety nie wytrzymał tutaj. No i Crescent do przodu. Tak, szacun za comeback, zgadzam się w pełni. Teraz zostało nam 2 walki przegrane, które decydują o kwalifikacji. Iorici Kudans oraz Numan kontra Crescent. Tu jestem za Iorici. Natomiast jak Kudans wygra, to też będzie spoko. Natomiast tutaj jestem za Numanem przez to, że Crescent wygra za iMusicianem.
But he gets his back in blood because later into this set, neither was Yoshimitsu.
From the way that Crescent slowly crept back into his set, it might be one of those things where when they play online, Crescent gets the edge of, gets better of iMusician, right? And iMusician decided he had to come to the table with a new game, something fresh, and it actually caught Crescent off guard, getting 2-0 games, and then I think Crescent, once he locked in on what iMusician was doing differently in the tournament match, he combined that with what he already knew and then slowly worked his way back. And that'd be my guess on what happened, but it's still coming out of nowhere with the adaptations. And the defense got better, everything got better. Wasn't running into moves either.
Man. Yeah, like iMusician knowing he's like, just gotta,
I think also iMusician definitely, his mentality couldn't hold tough when it got rough for him. He started losing a little bit, and the game plan adaptations weren't there, and it looked like he got more and more down on himself as the set went on. But that is going to be it for iMusician. His journey to the EWC, the road to the EWC comes to an end. And there you have it. Only 6 players remain now. Rife and Zubair in the upper bracket final. Going to be facing off shortly. We got Ayo Richie and Kudans also set to face off. That will be for one of the last 2 EWC spots. And then Numan versus Crescent is also going to be for the last spot as well. So they're going to be coming up. Up next, we got Ayo, Richie, and Kudans. Probably the one that I'm looking more forward to, I guess you could say Crescent and Numan. We already know they're hella good, but this one, it's like the international implications are pretty interesting. We got EU, the last remaining EU player. He's represented very, very well all weekend long. Ayo Richie, one of EU's finest, and then Kudans is like a legend. Even when I was a kid, 15, 16, he was traveling the world. He was the star, the big name, and now he is like the triple OG here, going up against another young player.
Still holding it down, man. Let's go ahead and get into a Kudans, man. You know, like for a fan standpoint, you know, obviously I'm a huge fan of Kudans, but for the storyline standpoint, Ayo Richie, I know there's a big backing for him to make it through. Being in France, being from France, or not being from France, but being in the or in Europe, and also being in France for this year qualifier, I'm sure a lot of his boys pulled up for it. So let's see if he can make it happen in front of all of his boys, you know, in front of his countrymen's side right now. Let's see what we get into currently. Kudans gonna activate first. Okay.
Let's see if Richie's defense can withstand all the stuff that Kudans
Z Clive'em chodzi po prostu o to, że to jest postać, która nie pasuje do Tekkena z kilku powodów. Wizualia. On ma bardzo dużo efektów graficznych, przez co po prostu jest problem, żeby zobaczyć, co się dzieje na ekranie. Ma też takie bardzo długie stringi, które jailują. I nic się nie da zrobić, trzeba po prostu czekać. No i też takie kombosy są bardzo, bardzo długie. Niepotrzebnie trochę.
The main event. He dropped the combo though. Oh my god, that should have been it. And then he... No, not gonna hit. Not gonna hit. Got desperate. That is an unfortunate and untimely drop there from Kudans. Not something we get to see too often, but definitely could have been his round if he didn't drop that combo.
Stops Kudans right in his tracks with the 1-4 and parrying that defense, looking like it's on point right now. He also low jab punished the second hit of a hell sweep, a very
Balanci to jest.
A lot of practice and labbing went into this. You can tell already in the second round.
A propos kawy. Azutena jest o tyle fajna, że ona ma jakieś tam mix-upy, można kurzać się grając na nią, ale przynajmniej ciekawy styl walki. Ma trochę przejść między postawami.
Plenty of time to work. Also, he can heal up. The time, you never know who's going to win in situations like this. Hey, Richie's got the lead. Who does? Kudans does. That was a super quick 2-3 seconds of just anyone's game, man. Those are the most intense moments in Tekken 8.
Oh, okay, so the challenge. That was a little bit of delay too from Richie, so he doesn't get the challenge, but luckily, you know, didn't get clean hits, so no heat activation. Huge damage off that 97. Gets the command grab this time. What's gonna go for this time? Richie actually gonna fight his way out of that to sweep. Gonna get him back to offense. Oh my God, what a step! He'll drop those combos though.
That is the second time this weekend that I've seen him drop that second electric. Yeah. Only 2 times all weekend.
Round 4. Fight.
But he still gets the round, no harm, no foul. Opening the round up with down forward 2. What a read from Richie. He was on for something. He spotted something, an opening, take it, takes the risk, pays off. Already 60% gone and counting. Only 12 seconds of it lapsed. All right. Kudans, is he gonna pop it here? He's already lost half his health. That's why I wonder. Probably next round.
Well, yeah, I mean, he must be believing he's about to lose this round, if anything, so. But right now, he's willing to fight it out. Maybe if he gets a knockdown, he'll probably, if he gets a knockdown, he's probably gonna pop it. I think that's too much confidence. Does he even need the knockdown? No, okay, actually does get the knockdown, still won't pop it though. He's going to save it.
Nie ma kary po tym do 1-2?
No warrior instinct at all. Doesn't need it. Nice, okay, the down for 1-1 does catch him right before he gets hit. And Kudans, for the first time, yeah, not actually need the warrior's instinct to hold it down. I really do think if he had like maybe got a 1-1-2 a little earlier in that, but like after a while, he's kind of chipped Ayo Richie down, bro. Ayo Richie, I thought for a second was looking dejected, but no, he's getting a little coaching here.
It's a fun attempt on a down back three to steal the round, but I know he's a little bit disappointed on how that round went. He started off with a crazy combo. He had a good setup. He just threw it away. Kudans answered with a big combo of his own, and Richie's gonna recover all that great. Fortunately for him, that was one that he definitely gave away. Kudans feeling like he caught a lucky break there, and he'll probably to really capitalize on that. Ayo Richie really looking for a big opportunity. Took the game, and now he has a chance to really put a spot on Richie's neck. He can get this first round. The pressure's really on our boy.
Tak, to prawda, to prawda. Ja jeszcze nie jestem taki strzelec jak Iorici, ale kiedyś pewnie będę.
Yeah, I mean, my man's definitely went well over the minute, but but I had to tell him a lot, man. And I get it. Like this is crunch time here. You do not want to go out sad. You know, Richie was on the winner side of things when it came down to, or when this first started. Now he is on the lower side, fighting for his life to potentially get into this top four.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of 3-0s today. Ayo Richie was the victim of one earlier, so this is how 3-0 really comes together. You lose that first game, and you're not really as careful as you should be for this game right here. Happens all the time. Now we know a 3-0 comeback is also possible. Thanks to Crescent.
Okay.
Challenge. Very risky challenge after the heat burst. Richie gonna have to make a lot of these types of plays to stay in it all game, I think. Kudon so far with the edge.
Jest, co ty piszesz? Zakola są od tego, że otwierasz pod.
And it's Richie's responsibility to play defense and find his openings. Time could be a factor here.
Yeah.
Definitely. No jabs by Kudons.
Get off me.
Time. They might go back and forth. Now it's Richie. Now it's Kudons.
Oh my gosh! I feel like it was tied before that. I feel like it was tied before that. Kudons.
Really?
Finding that one down 4-1. I think Richie ducked into it, unfortunately. Man.
Mogli klikać J-Dart. Mogli, ale nie musieli.
That's rough.
Wave. He knows he's got the lead, the cushion. He knows he can wave dash, and that'll create even more mental pressure for Richie.
Okay.
Yep. The moment you start seeing Mishima players doing that, you're comfortable and they're trying to get in your head even more.
There we go. That's a nice little
Richie.
That's a nice block right there for Richie. Should be his round for sure. Yeah, there we go. Either way, man, you always know you got at least one Warriors Instinct round coming in from Kudons. He'll be relatively soon. He's already got the 2. He managed to always remember to pop that heat.
Richie's still a live dog, at least for now. This round he's looking decent so far. This is when it really begins, though. Can't really lose too much health.
Dobrze,
Whether
bingo.
by combo or by singular hits, those chunks start to add up, you know. So it's not just the combos that kill you.
Oh.
Nice combo. Richie, don't drop those.
Don't got time to drop those, man. You don't want to drop anything here when this is the potential final gambit. Richie going up around now, kind of activated. I mean, that coaching, his coach definitely gave him like a dissertation. It is being applied.
I think his coach might be a Mishima player. So it's good.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. The activation here on this round, trying to get to the final round here.
This round goodbye, you know.
I truly love the fact that he'll do that too.
Oh my God! Did y'all?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. He just revealed some secret tech. Saved it for EWC. But he had to pull it out at the LCQ. He's gonna use it at the main event. We had to use it now.
Bro said, "Check out my super tracking move, man. You're not ready for this."
Dude, I've never seen that before. I wonder if anybody else has.
Okay.
We go. Big round for Richie. He needs to survive. But I don't know if he can. Oh, huge! Into the combo.
And he's got rage too. Decides to drop it.
Wall? Is there a wall? No wall. Big old tackle. Last hit. Kudon's Mighty Electric.
Pięknie wyczekał.
Yeah, he wanted to bet it all right there.
Sorry, akurat nie patrzyłem, o który pick-up chodziło, może teraz cofnę. W rundzie?
EWC, but he had to pull it out at the LCQ. He's gonna use it at the main event. We had to use it now.
Bro said, "Check out my super tracking move, man. You're not ready for this."
Koniec poprzedni, okej.
Here, I love the fact that he'll do.
Oh.
Yeah, man. The activation here on this round, trying to get to the final round here.
A, to.
Yeah, I truly.
Okej. Tak, ładny crossapik.
Definitely gonna need to see that in the highlight package for sure. The up 4-4 cross up, and then more importantly, the smooth jab. That's the jab, was to let you know that this is something that he rehearsed at home plenty of times. If there was any doubt in your mind at all, that jab lets you know that, yeah, that's me.
He's like, I do that, man. I made this is the Q-Dom setup. Showed y'all something new, man. Okay. Wow.
Yo, Richie's got the lead in the set for the first time. Momentum is slowly shifting. You know, the crowd's getting into it as well. And you know that definitely matters. In the venue, in the house. Yo, Richie looking really, really good, but you gotta be careful here. Hayachi's almost out of heat already, so that's good. Okay, about 60% likely for Ayo Richie. 20 seconds left. That's a lot of time for Kudans to work. He's in rage. He's got great life to heal as well. It's just because of that, they're about even now. A launcher, a knockdown.
He's definitely trying to get involved, man. But it's the patience game.
Down back two. Oh, wait.
Ile tu kto ma zrobić?
The healing is at
15 do 12.
difference from Richie.
Ojej.
Low pokes to steal it there, but we thought Richie might have ducked to the mid. We thought the healing might have been enough too, but it wasn't. Very, very close call. 1%.
Yeah, he definitely thought he had that lead, so kind of shook his head like, ah, man, miscalculated. It's all good though. Richie really trying his best to. Oh my gosh. Q-Don's looking a little lost right now in this third game, but again,
combo.
It's always about what happens with that Warriors Instincts round, bro. I'm gonna activate.
Big healing. It was a dominant position for Ayo Richie, but now it's a lot closer. Now it's really close. Now Kudans has the slight lead. Both players got about 30-20%. Ayo Richie, they're above that floor break.
Better watch out.
Last little chunk for both players. Kudans does have
W ogóle przez chwilę jak Kudan zrobił tutaj wave dasha i cancel, to miałem wrażenie, jakby to był mecz online, lekko by przycięło Rage'arcik.
That's what deals it for Kudans with 4 seconds left on the clock. The deep dash win got this trade. What prompted him to do that? Maybe all those jabs. The deep dash, crouch dash goes under jabs, so that's probably the concept, but he caught him just not blocking, I think.
Yeah, no, it's the timing, bro. I think that's what, when we saw the Dragon Uppercut from earlier, bro, he definitely tried that same type of timing. This time did it. At least with something a little safer. But
he's basically cooking it up on the fly. Just adjusting to the situation. He probably didn't expect for them to just start trading jabs like that, but with time winding down and getting a little dicey, he found the perfect way in there, going under the jabs with the deep crouch dash.
Okay, my time. How's he feeling about it? Okay, Electric's gonna hit. That's big damage too. 68. Heihachi Storm, 91 right there.
Brakowało? Ten rzut brakuje? Bo to nawet nie chodzi o to, że to był homing, że on się odwrócił.
Enrage punch parry combo beat. Can he steal the round after this? No heat though.
Tu trójeczkę trafiła jeszcze tutaj leżącego.
And it's working. Heihachi almost dead. That happened very quickly.
Yeah, he has to get in there.
Nie zdążył!
Kurde. Man, that was a good idea though. With 1 extra second, that was a Q-Don's round. Okay, activation.
Might go up 2-1 here. Right there, I mean, Richie was not feeling pleasant at all. He had to bleed, but that mix-up of Kudans wanted to do a low or whatever, he could have.
I told you, man. What did I tell you, man? You know what matters the most is that Warriors Instincts round, bro. Hold on. Can he do something? Can he do something to it? First person to actually beat the Warriors Instinct round?
We've seen this before, where he's down big and makes a comeback, looking a little bit like this.
Ouch.
Looking a little bit like deja vu. Mix-up option. Block from Kudans. That was clutch into the finish. He needed that. That was a clutch low block from Kudans. Because the setup was real. That was super scary.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah,
dalej, runo. Ale FT3. Jeszcze tutaj walka trwa.
Not playing not to lose, they're playing to win. They want it. Now the wave with the pressure's on. Richie, he's not to be deterred though. That's not gonna phase him one bit. You might even get hop kicked out of that if you keep messing around.
Yeah, Richie right now looking to turn to hit too many buttons right now. Yeah, get off me. Okay, gets the punish. Small punish. Eats small punish as well.
Put on's the plan. He likes to chip it out slowly. He makes you think he's going big, but then he gets all of a sudden big life leads just off these little pokes. But Richie's been really, really good at going under jabs, going electrics, counter hitting, getting big launches. That's how he's gotten most of his damage.
Yeah.
You got
down to both players half life. Here we go. Heat burst gone from Kudans. Richie hasn't even activated yet. But he didn't even get a chance. Already in rage.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Safe activation.
Yeah, this is looking...
Big moment for Richie. Could steal the round. The launcher would steal the round.
It might be his time for sure. Is he going to go to try to find that time? Yeah, he can't. Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't hit the wall, man. And yeah,
blisko było, kurczę. No i 2-1 dla Kudansa.
I think the reluctance from Richie to go for lows at the end there might have been what cost him. There weren't that many opportunities, but it was so close. Super scared. Super scary stuff, sorry. I mean, I'm nervous for both these guys. Kudans, would he just try to do that demon scissors? There's where times over here. These guys are pulling out all the stops, going into the last page of their playbook. The stuff in the back of the book that you never see. This is for the ticket again. A reminder: if Kudans wins this, he's going to EWC. You might see the biggest pop off that he's ever done. So we're gonna need that quick cut too. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Currently, started out. I mean, before the round even, or before we even got over to the screen, we already saw him got a health sweep. But it's gonna get launched here by Richie. Richie's gonna get a lot of his health back. Going over to the wall too. That wall distance. Oh, there we go. Pop it. Yep. 91.
Big damage has been there for Richie, and it's kept him into the set. He's gonna have to find a little bit more here in game 4. Kudans coming in, looking good. Already got the charge from the round that he needed as he advances and takes round number 1. Richie seemingly always having to play from behind. He was only in the lead for a little bit.
He locked Kudans locked him up too, man. That was good.
He's comfortable though playing from this position.
Yeah, put him right in the corner though, and just like, yeah, hold this, man. Start deliver some ward 4s. My man can't get out of that. Oh,
scary stuff right now for Richie. Usually right here he finds a big moment, but you can't just keep counting on getting lucky. He needs this round more than anything.
Tutaj kurczę szkoda.
But hey, Hachi, always a threat, especially when your life's down this low. And electric is GG's.
Wave, yep. This is, yeah, that's where.
I szkoda, że nie wiem. Chyba byłeś 4 chciał zrobić, ale za szybko wstał i zrobił zwykłą 4.
Alright, last second of the round. Let me catch you jumping back in with electric. You saw the Richie with the quick duck. Didn't get a punish off it, but still a very nice quick duck.
You see Richie occasionally going for that big super duper low stance launcher because it goes under highs, which Hachi does throw off from time to time. Paid off handsomely, plenty, so definitely gotten value out of it, so he's going to keep going until it costs him. Nice punish from Kudans. The wall positioning was the important part of that punish. And some breathing room for Richie, counter hit down back 4. Gets you a combo nowadays. Look at this wall carry.
Ooh. All right, activated again.
3 charges.
3 charges, which means the Warriors Instinct is indeed on. Or is available. I'll say it's on, but here we go. Boom, boom. Richie taking mad damage in the last 5 seconds. I don't think Kudans going to do much. Doesn't need to do much. He's got to stay on the
Kudans może
ground.
sobie leżeć. Dobra, jeszcze jest szansa.
It's got to be a little bit annoying for Richie to deal with, but you got to stay composed. Here we go. Set point for Kudans.
That's some time
Warrior Instinct 38 to coś takiego. I znowu, tym razem jeszcze counter hit, więc 54. 2 takie trójki, 2 takie kombosiki i ponad pół paska w plecy.
Now Kudans killing. Crazy life lead. Warriors Instinct did his job. Is this the end? Not yet.
Oh, toe kick to get up. He has one more chance. And Kudans like, I'm not rushing it. Manly immediately gets back in there. Damn, slams the headset down. And he has slammed his way into the EWC once again.
No niestety.
That's stress right there. That man thinking
Richie
about a
był
cigarette
blisko.
right now. He's like, oh my god. Oh my god. And oh man, you hate to see it. It is the other side of the coin right there. Richie, the pain of defeat. He was one step away. He had 2 chances today. Again, starting off on winner's bracket, losing to Zubair, arguably maybe the favorite of the tournament now. You know, that's luck of the draw sometimes, and it goes to the loser's bracket and fights a living legend in Kudans. They put up a crazy hell of a fight, though. Great stuff to Richie. Nothing to hold your head, you know, nothing to keep your head down on.
Yeah.
You know, good stuff. We'll see him again.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of timeouts here in this set as well too, man. That's kind of goes to show you how much people are like really want this, man. How much they're willing to play. They're only looking for the punishes. There's a lot of neutral being played here. A lot of Jakub position, great defense usually, which ends up leading into this moment where we are getting these timeouts. So not a lot of launches coming out, not a lot of big Tekken all in every round. That's going to be a huge launcher right here that you're seeing on your screen. But yeah.
So you're saying they want it so bad that these guys are willing to play defense in Tekken 8?
That's what I'm saying, man. And y'all saying it's on full display right here.
To this, put $1 million on the line. Dude's gonna learn how to block instead of continuing to complain. We just gonna start blocking, man. I can't believe that was just one match off the break. It felt like we was in there for like an hour, dude. The pressure cooker. That was a great match. Probably the match of the day so far. But Kudans, gets his spot in EWC. He'll be back in the show. I mean, he placed top 8 last year, so I think it was one of the biggest surprises that he had yet to qualify this year, him and Chikarin. But now that he's back, big sigh of relief. He's had a really, really long and hard year. Couple close calls, missing qualification. I can see it in his face how stressed out he is at these tournaments because I'm there at a lot of these events too. So good to him, good stuff to him. And then Ayo Richie, he's a super, super passionate player. And although he's young, he's got a lot of
gdyby wygrał ten pierwszy pojedynek, to by już było po zawodach. No i ostatnia walka kwalifikacyjna do finałów.
Congrats though. Well, not congrats, but nice try.
Yeah, nice try. I mean, but also still congrats to getting 5th here. That's still gonna be a decent chunk of change into your pockets from the LCQ. Just right at the finish line, just not able to cross it. I know that's gotta feel bad. So either way, I'm sure the people are proud of him for getting this far. Let us get it in for our next and final qualifier for the top 4 of EWC. Who gets that last spot between Newman and Crescent?
Bogowie LNG, dajcie moc dla Numana. No, też jestem za Numanem.
Against iMusician, seemingly down for the count. I was even calling for a character switch. He stuck it out with Clive, and little by little came back against iMusician. iMusician started withering, fell apart. Now he's here, one step away from joining his comrades, Lohai, Ni, Ikari. He wants to join. The teachers, he wants to join the senpais in the main event. And the only thing stopping him right now is this guy, the Pakistan Steve player, Numan.
Yeah. And
Numan is also looking to come make a return to the EWC. I believe he qualified last year, if I'm not mistaken.
He's going to need a little distance here for that. Both of them actually, I think some rough outings here earlier. I think Crescent, obviously he had to do a reverse 3, so that's big. Newman got 3-0'd on his way here, so hopefully that didn't affect his confidence too much. But sure, he watched that last match and was like, okay, this Crescent kid definitely knows how to swap it up, so let me be on my toes.
Seen a lot of this stage here.
You take the blue pill.
All weekend long.
The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want.
Clive and Rage. Yeah, that's a big blast at the end. I forget sometimes how much it actually does. It was looking good for Newman, then it wasn't.
Yeah, it's that last chunk. All the other hits like 1, and then that last chunk is like I don't know, like 20 or something, bro. Okay. Out of peekaboo stance right there, gets him out of that peekaboo stance real quick with that 1+2, but caught the body. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think he got me. I'm pretty sure he got my man too afraid of the guard break, especially being right next to the wall. Understandable.
Yeah.
David do Pardina, no może.
Really, really good for those purposes.
Może by tam pasował
Especially,
faktycznie.
yeah, when you're back to the wall. You don't want to really face that Steve mix-up. He's really, really safe by the wall.
Yeah.
Also really, really strong. Oh, great one.
Classic right there. Hit him with the classic. Oh, you thought it was your turn. Step back. And that is huge damage right there from Newman. Huge round there from Newman as well. Round 4. 1 away from getting that first game already. Now, again, this is how Crescent happened to Crescent earlier, too, man. Crescent kind of didn't look too strong in those first few games, and then he was able to steal himself down and get those last 3. So maybe he has to go for it again. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
And doesn't really have to worry about like Yoshi Flash right now. There is Steve back 1, but it doesn't really stop him from doing the Phoenix shifts that he wants to get into his opponent's grill and kind of like mix them up.
Yeah.
Oh, the 1+2, the Crescent move gets up. Back 1. Last chance. Last chance. Down 4-1, down 4-1. Runs it twice in the run. Clean first game. As expected, I guess.
Bardzo dobrze.
A very methodical player, getting some coaching right now, but I think because of the fact that we just saw this man come back from a very, very big hole, I'm not really worried about it just yet. No matter how dire things look, if he's done it before, I'm always going to believe that he'll do it again. But yeah, how you lose and how it goes, it's important too. He was only able to make that comeback because he managed to
DF1, dobry ciosek. To by nie mówić, nie?
Super quick, and he doesn't have that online data, that history playing Numan online to fall back on. It's gonna be a totally different situation.
Yeah, I feel like right now though too, you know, he's 100%. He's 100% getting some decent coaching there from where, I mean, that probably helped him out against IBC as well. So, you know, sometimes your eyes can't see what people can see in hindsight as they're watching. So, let's see if that he is able to apply whatever he was told. Nice block on the side, not the right punish though.
It's like a whole collective of Tekken gods. You got Ni, you got Ikari, you got Lohai, all funneling their precious Tekken knowledge into DRX Infested, who's like the team coach, you know, so he's like the sensei of the squad. And yeah. Let's see what he told Crescent to do.
Ooh, the Shoryu, man, off rip. Right before the down 1+2 actually hit the ground, so that's how you do it. I don't think you can take it right there. Yeah, you already knew that as well. Was a little off axis there on the wall too, so didn't try to go for the machine gun punches, but oh,
yeah, nice.
Caught the sway right. Just walks it up and does it, and it's a counter hit to the confidence.
Yeah, the grabs are pretty quick, so them landing on counter hits isn't going to be something that you
On Farzin chyba w 7 faktycznie nie zagrał nic większego.
We were talking about how grabs are like really a part of the game now at all levels. Beforehand, it was something that at high level you start to cut out of your game because you know all top players just break grabs, but yeah, it's not the case anymore.
Yeah, still got to try sometimes. That has been working a little too effectively on him, man. Step back on one more time. However, he does at least have the health lead. Still has it for now, but it's gonna be a lot of damage. Okay, 98, almost just shy of 100 right there. Oh my God, run up, back 1. Yeah, he said respect that, bro. I believe he should. Okay, I thought he was gonna be able to finish that, but if he was a little close to the wall, it doesn't matter. Doesn't need to finish it. Just gets a hard punish right after. Newman.
I was saying it's happening just like the way that I know Crescent does not want it to happen.
W Farziniak miał tę słynną walkę z Kaizurem, to miał chyba 17 lat. 11 albo 18, coś takiego. Pamiętam, że oglądałem tę walkę wracając chyba z weekendu z pracy przed 23, była zima i oglądałem na telefonie, ależ to było coś pięknego. Ładnie.
Another one, okay. Yeah, man, everything is hitting right now for Newman. He's catching the mids when he's ducking, he's catching the lows when he's
Crescent tutaj jest bez pomysłu po prostu.
And he would have definitely heat dashed that if it didn't hit, but it did hit. It's going to connect. It is going to push him 2-0 right now, needing one more to qualify for the EWC, round up our top 4 qualifiers.
That last little exchange has been kind of like a sign of how things are going, more or less for Crescent. Newman just one step quicker, faster to the punch. I mean, it makes sense he's a boxer, but the stare down, the race, Newman has been faster on the trigger every step of the way. and it's really causing false pressing. He's gonna make it less confident. He won't press bicep through there, but that attack got beat out by the Sonic Fang. It needs to be just a little bit faster. Everything's losing to whatever Numan does. Right here's another back one. So he either needs to not press when he wants to or press a little bit faster, but you can't keep pressing at the same speed. You're getting beat out every single time.
Oh, man. Just as he's trying to jump into, I mean, you know, he was in heat. Obviously wanted to get the advantage of the heat, trying to hit a command dash into something that immediately caught by the Sonic Fang. Now everything hitting for Numan. It's the almost sort of a little too long right there, but he definitely would have been able to pull the trigger on that step back too, but not this time.
Ale Yujiro będzie w przyszłym roku. Z tego co pamiętam, to w grudniu albo listopadzie ma być Roger.
Okay.
Finish.
Just barely. Doesn't matter though. One tapped him. There was no way he couldn't wake up and do any type of like rage shenanigans. There was nothing he could have survived. So, okay. Numan, you know, man, not made it on the winner side, but he is definitely running through Crescent with his attempt to get to the EWC on the lower side of things.
Yep, this is the ticket match right here. 3 rounds, 3 opportunities.
Oh my God!
In 1 round for the ticket. You probably won't even need anything past this right here. Gonna go in for the kill. Only question is, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be that one, and then a light little.
Żegnamy Crescenta. Szkoda chłopaka młody, ale jeszcze sobie pogra. I słuchajcie, mamy top 4, więc znamy wszystkich finalistów. Z dzisiaj wchodzą Ref, Zuber, Kudans oraz Numan. Więc te walki teraz będą chyba o rozstawieniu, chociaż głowy nie dam.
On my sleeve, so, and there it is. We have our top 4 and also our 4 qualifiers. Shout outs to Numan though, just very much. I just say, you know, that player doesn't get to travel too much, but seeing that EWC, you know, will be in the backyard here, he was like, I'm gonna make my way over here through the East Last Chance qualifier. Finds it, gonna join a lot of the Pakistani brethren here. Let's get it.
Yeah, pretty one-sided right here. Numan just taking full control from the start, never letting go. That's going to be the 4th player representing Team Falcons, the 2-time club championship winner. That's a big one because they just actually won Street Fighter 6 yesterday.
Ale jak walki o kasę? Zobacz, że tu jest tak, że wszyscy, pierwsza 4 wchodzi do eSports World Cup, więc oni już nie dostają dodatkowo kasy. Oni kasę dostaną między środą a sobotą. Zacznij od tego, które miejsce zajmą. Piece of the $50,000 prize pool. I think it's something like $4,000 or $5,000 for guys who fell just short. So nice little consolation. If you do qualify za LCQ, zobacz co tutaj jest. Minimum that you can walk away with is $7,000. O top 4 poniżej tak. Natomiast teraz wkleję link. Dobrze, ale mówisz, że teraz walka o kasę, ale to nie jest walka o kasę, bo niezależnie od tego, które miejsce kto zajmie, w najgorszym wypadku będą mieli 94. Sorry, 7,5 tysiąca. Więc dzisiejsze wyniki nie wpłyną na to, ile oni wygrają pieniędzy. We're going to wrap the tournament up when we come back. The conclusion of our EWC LCQ tournament is going to be. Tutaj nie można jeszcze podejść grup. A zobaczmy z ciekawości, czy w przypadku Street Fightera tutaj można było podejrzeć. A, tu było właśnie, były grupy. Tutaj jeszcze to nie jest rozpisane. No to jeszcze nie zaktualizowali, ale tak czy inaczej nie wiemy jeszcze kto gra. I Natomiast kto gra ogólnie? Ulsan, Lowhigh, Manja, Ati, Farzin, Usama Abbasi, Breadman, Dejon, Ikari, Ni, AK, Hafiz, Murgold, Arslan, Keiske, TBM, Tekken Master, Rangchu, Rest. Bardzo ładne logo. Tutaj też to logo jest ładne. Matsuba, Yagami, który nie ma teamu. Widzę, że Nitekyle też nie ma teamu. AK też. Nobi, Sin, Ao, Moil, Asimir, John Ding, Tequila, Rev, Tuber. No i tutaj te dwie osoby, które oglądaliśmy przed chwilą, tak, czyli Kudans oraz Numan Techa. Powinni dać. Zgadzam się. Bo w tym momencie no nie ma... Nie czuć wagi tych walk, prawda? Tak czy inaczej zostały nam dosłownie 4 sety. Sorry, tak, raz, dwa, trzy, 4 plus ewentualnie reset. Jest przerwa, więc ja też czekam na przerwę. Widzimy się niedługo. Jaki mój faworyt? Ja myślę, że Arslan. Mimo wszystko, no.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
He can come in here and play my game. He knows nothing but go!
Tyler 1, you're done.
This is my ladder. You can't climb it.
It's better than me hard-sucking masters.
You're going too far now. Your eyes buggy. Your elbows ashy.
That airline? That's an L airline.
Somebody better hold me back!
Okay, yeah. Do something then.
You look nervous.
You look short.
Everything's good? Fight.
Do you really need the wraps?
Yeah, that feels like overkill to me.
our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
Jestem. Kto chciałbym, żeby wygrał, jeśli chodzi o moje serduszko? Witam cię, Sofie. A.
And we are back, getting closer and closer
Może AK.
to finding out who the champion is
Nigdy nic dużego nie wygrał.
EWC LCQ for Tekken 8, only 4 players remain. We've already settled the score to find out who is actually going to be the last 4.
Albo Ninja Killa, znaczy Ninja Killa nie wygra, ale AK też raczej nie.
Competing for that $1 million prize pool later on Tuesday, but we still need to figure out who's going to get first, second, third, and fourth in the tournament. So Raib, Zubair out of Pakistan,
Może właśnie
Numan from
te dwie
Pakistan,
osoby.
Saudi Arabia, of course. It's going to be the winners finals coming up.
Pulsan nie jest w dobrej formie.
Right? Both these guys dominated their opponent in the top 8 match, so very, very interested to seeing what happens now.
Macie jakiś filmik, który by pokazał, jak teraz gra się w Tekken Balla, jakie są najlepsze ciosy takie braindeadowe?
The guy, the chosen one, he's unstoppable, right? On the other hand, you know, I think he's super happy to be in EWC, but he's also a player who's always really hungry, very, very competitive. I mentioned that he's like a
No, AK wygrał w pierwszym sezonie Combo Breakera, ale mi chodzi o takie duże rzeczy.
Player with a fire in his belly, but just qualifying, probably not going to be content with just doing that. So I think he's looking to pull off this upset.
Klawa jest dobry.
As you said, earlier, they definitely dominated their opponents. Rife 3-0 over Newman.
Ale to jest takie, że mogę sobie wciskać po prostu i on wygrywa wszystko? Bo czegoś takiego szukam.
Can't imagine it going the same way, but crazy things have happened. There has been a lot, actually, of 3-0s here in this bracket. We've had 1 3-2 with Crescent Eye Musician, and we've had 1 3-1 with Qdons and AO Richie. Outside of that, everything has been a 3-0, so it might stay on trend, or we might see a Game 5 situation develop between for us.
Let's talk a little bit about the main event. Again, we mentioned $1 million on the line, 32 players. The format, however, is a little bit different from years past. This year, we will have phase 1, phase 2, and then the single elimination finals that we all know that are first 5. But phase 1 and phase 2 a little bit different this year. In phase 1 will be only 4 pools of 8 players. So all 32 players, we divided in
Dobra, dzięki to przyjrzę się temu.
and we're going to play out a double elimination bracket, and that's pretty much it. I think 4 players advance from each pool, so they're cutting off half the field in phase 1. Phase 2, run it back the exact same thing. Couple pools of 8 players. You see who emerges from that, then you got your top 8. So a little bit different this year is that every set during pool phase will be first to 3. So that's interesting because these top players, I think they favor that type of thing where it allows them, they feel, to play a longer, well thought out, more methodical set where they might have opportunities to switch and not feel pressure to switch and do or die kind of thing, where they might be able to sacrifice a game in a first to 3 set. The first to 3 dynamics are much different than first to 2. I think the players who are like more favored or considered the top names in the tournament are going to be very happy to see that.
I mean, I also like to see stuff like this. I mean, Zubair's on Paul right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is probably something he would not want
Wiesz
to
po
try.
co? Mają te maseczki, żebyś się pytał.
Understandably, why you got, you get some time to work with. You know, you can get some. I also like seeing a lot of game 4 and 5 mix. You know, that you don't get to see in those shorter sets. So currently, though, the Paul started off on the receiving end of a lot of damage. Is kind of getting that damage back right now, though. Good down for 2 launchers.
O, siatkóweczka, elegancko.
And people watching at home probably thinking like, oh, he's disrespecting his opponent. He doesn't care. He's made top 8.
Czyli nawet w siatkówkę Amerykanie posysają.
Hiding strats may be a thing, but you better believe this guy ain't like day 1 Paul or nothing. There's a reason why he's picking Paul, and it might be
Jaki zasięg!
at the same time,
O kurde.
Paul might be a serious candidate for a tournament pick. And he just wants to find out what he's capable of, and this is a good test for his Paul going against Rife. So we'll see what happens if he loses and if he wants to switch. But now he's planning the long game. He's thinking about how he wants to play EWC, and There might come a time when he
Crunching,
needs
mhm.
to pull out this Paul Phoenix. So we'll see what it's capable of. We'll see what it's made of. Ripe's gonna definitely be a really, really good test. So
Yeah.
so far, you know, it ain't nothing like the Dragunov, that's for sure.
I mean, it was a close first round, though. You know, I mean, it was literally down last hit situation. And we're still potentially in that last hit situation. He found a launcher. Not going to find it there, unfortunately, though. Just a quick check with that standing 3. And that is going to work out for Rife. Rife with the back one. Guaranteed. Oh, my
God.
Just twice. Just ripping him right there. The 4-4-2s.
We've seen a lot of that today, guys.
Że będziemy mieli od środy do piątku codziennie 20 setów, tak sobie na szybko policzyłem.
Interesting stuff. How everything's shifting. Big combo from Paul. He gets crazy damage by the wall. 112 damage. Wow. Nice parry. This will be able to take a huge amount off the bar. Drops the combo. Low off.
Jest jakieś rozwiązanie.
That's still good. Good for Zubair. Paul takes him round. Like I said, this ain't no slouch character. It ain't like he's picking Paul and doing only death hits or intensely dropping combos or anything like that. Just full respect for his opponent.
That was a clean death fist right there too, man. I'll break on the death fist for sure, but okay. How do we?
When it comes to Paul,
we are chilling by this wall right now, but
Ale to nie chodzi o to, że na siebie patrzę, tylko chodzi o to, że jak będziesz grał na streamie, to potem inni cię widzą. Na przykład mam tak, że czasem mam skurcze na twarzy, ale już się do tego przyzwyczaiłem.
And he goes for the mid there. You got the mid, the low, the command grab, and the unblockable right there. So smooth, smooth ender right there for Rife. And now Zubair, probably. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna run this Paul the whole time, or maybe he just wanted to try it that one game. Probably gonna bring the drag out. We'll see what happens.
Zubair was trying to reverse psychology with the
Na streamie? To znaczy co, jak on streamuje? Może tutaj ta maseczka to jest kwestia zdrowia.
Something like that. Game 2 loading up. It's going to be Paul again. We don't know the implications of placing first, second, third, fourth, though. It would be better. I'm just going to assume that they definitely are going to determine your full placings. Zubair might kick himself when he finds out that a second place or a third place.
Naru po prostu nie chce, żeby rodzina się dowiedziała, że on gra Alisą, bo by go wydziedziczyli.
Mess around, find out. Okay, nice punish. Or sorry, power crush.
Okay. I mean, the Paul got around, bro. You know what I'm saying? As you were saying earlier, you know, people might be watching and be like, oh, what's the Paul doing here? But the Paul is putting up a solid fight. I just don't know, you know, if it's going to be able to bring him all the way home. But I'm not counting out by any means. Sit down.
Already looking much better game 2. Much better game 2.
Set the combo a little short right there. I definitely want
No,
to
ja się trochę odnalazł tym fakumramie. Animacja podchodzenia i lołek.
And this time goes for the low, mixing perfectly, man. Mixing perfectly. Okay.
Keeping the pressure up.
Grymas może ci pokazać, że ktoś źle reaguje na jakieś zagranie. Myślę, że o to chodzi.
Okay. Starts at 4. Damn. Yeah, this is just going back and forth right now. Nobody actually being able to find there. Oh, gets the duck. No punish though.
He's fighting in the pocket. They've been up close for like the last 10 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was just in each other's face right there.
I'm surprised nobody had gotten launched yet. This could be death. Paul's wall combo is ridiculous. It wasn't even the max. Could have snuck in a jab, but he went for the easy. That's the easy version damage, by the way.
Oh, sends it anyway. Ooh, that was close, man. He was definitely looking down for a second, managed to stand up back in time. Jet kicks. Getting the jet kicks involved right now. All the huge hits right there. 2 lows into the 3+4. Oof.
Okay, final round, game 2.
A jeszcze historia co do tego, co piszesz, to nie zawsze ziomek jest zasłonięty monitorem. Tutaj siedzą obok siebie.
Okay. Huge damage in right there. Also gets the Garuda stack.
They'll be looking to close it out right here.
God.
Oh, luckily for Rife was still ducking under. That might counter hit. It does, but they traded.
Now think about it.
I stepped 3.
That was the first time I seen him, like, you know, hit, oh man, a face and shoulder is gonna hit. That's what I was looking for earlier, because he was throwing that move out quite a bit. You know, his first set. But I think that was like one of his moves that he did bring out a little later in the set.
Wiecie, kojarzycie takie okulary, które mają taki trójkąt i siedząc tak patrzcie w to, co jest w dół? Może ktoś ma takie okulary, że patrzy na przeciwnika częściowo.
Immediately ready for the block, right punish as well.
That's a big chunky punish too. That move not much of a factor compared to when Rife was playing against Dumon, where that low elbow that goes under the highs. Dumon, you know, with Steve, there's a back one, there's a 1-2-1. There are a lot of
Może być
highs.
coraz więcej.
That Falcon has chances to go under and even catch counter hits. That was exactly what happened to Dumon. Really happened all together quick. But here, much more spartanly. The full crouch down 4-2. We're not seeing it too much. And when we saw it, it got blocked last time.
Ooh. Okay, he said, I'm willing to eat these lows, man. They don't mean nothing in comparison to what could happen to me if I got hit with a mid. And also, look at all this damage he was able to get.
Nie wiem, czy to nie było przez krzywą ścianę. Mógł się spóźnić, ale też ściana mogła przeszkodzić.
Double jack kick, caught him with the mid after.
Ładna kara, 40.
Look
at that, he's got the lead now.
Okay, counter hit, 41 off that counter hit, by the way. Jeez.
Oh, that's the pickup. Down 4-4 when you catch your opponent airborne, trying to enforce pressure as you wake up through the mid kick. If you ever catch him in the air on Paul, that's the move. Down 4-4 in the pickup.
Okay, that's I'm actually not gonna fall for the Garuda mix or the walk down mix.
A little bit too low to continue the combo. Heat smash, one of the few low heat smashes in the game, and it works really well with Paul's tool set.
Dude, this is crazy, man. Zubair just showing you how good he really is, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Dragunov world class, and the Paul is about to move up a game on Wraith, who also had a 3-0 in his match before this. Damn. Okay, Crouch is in the finals. Down 4-2, yeah.
This ain't no first round noob that he's fighting against. But of course, this guy won the Pakistan Tekken League. You know, that is
to daleko odrzuca, nie sądziłem.
And in what could arguably be the best country in the world at Tekken. You know, you're the champion of that country. And definitely all eyes gonna be on you.
Yes.
You might even be the next big thing.
Dobrze, pada jednego.
Bro, he is not respecting anything coming off that 3-man. The 3 does have a lot of branching options on it, but a decent amount of them are highs. You do have a mid that you kind of mix into, but with how quick Zubair is like ducking and then going for a punish, I'm not even sure if you could probably get that out. So the 3 just not looking like a very safe option, but it's a big option for Fakhman throughout. It does start a lot of his offense, so it's rough.
Battle of the Mass. Gotta keep it over the nose, though. Anyways, nice turn, no?
Ojoj, co się wydarzyło? Nic nie wciskali, ilo pary.
Parried on the low jab. The thing about now is that you're seeing a lot more low jabs being incorporated into the higher level game. So as a result, we're seeing a lot of fuzzy guarding, or sorry, fuzzy parrying being incorporated into the high level play as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Damage again, 65. Get him out when you see the other wall. Nice block. Okay, we're gonna activate as well. I need to see something with this though. Been struggling so far.
Anyone who's doubting that Paul pick probably chilling now, taking notes instead.
Yeah. let me open up a notepad on this.
Yeah.
I already learned something.
Damn.
I love Paul. Yep. Takes the first round again, looking like he's in full control. He slowly honed in on everything that Rife does, all the tendencies, and right there goes under the high. The sway back launcher kind of does that if you swing into it.
It's feeling like he's getting himself a long way ticket over here to this grand finals. The way that he's playing right now, this is
Pięknie obszedł.
I mean, he's just
Nie wiem, to nie jest pierwszy raz, kiedy widziałem coś takiego.
Walk around just as a character in general. The full walk around gets the punish again. Jesus Christ.
No i za chwilkę Zuber będzie w wielkim finale.
Anything to the table right now after that first round. It has been round after round, or not round after round, first game. It's been round after round of just, bust ass here from Zubair.
Hey, that was like that first game was like the Rust game. He knocked the Rust off because he been playing too much Dragon off. I didn't know this ain't the real main character, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a plot twist. That means that if he goes on to win this tournament with Paul, then that increases the likelihood of seeing it as a pop pick when it comes time for those EWC first to threes.
Bro.
Dobrze, ja się cieszę.
Was that last game absolutely a massacre, man. That is truly the strongest in the universe right there. Paul Phoenix showing up in the hands of Zubair. And yeah, after that first game, and I really just kind of like that first opening because that was pretty cool to see right there, the double 4-4-2. He was willing to run some offense, but after the offense got shut down, it was really, it was just really hard for him to get back into the game. Like nothing was really working for him. Look at that. Wait on the parry, hold this down 4-2. You're probably gonna see a lot of steps around 3 follow-ups, and it's gonna be it was a real issue right there for Rafe.
One random fact about Paul is that he used to have like one of the easiest bread and butters, but now in his like tournament main combo, it actually requires some execution. Kind of funny how they changed him around like that. Yeah. There you have it. Zubair moving on, wins that match 3-1. With Paul Phoenix, and he's gonna be sitting on grand finals. He'll be waiting, watching in the wings. These next few matches will determine who his opponent is gonna be. And for now, we will switch on over to the lower side of the bracket. Kudans versus Numan. Coming up, Steve, Devil Jin. Kudans very, very happy to make it back into the EWC as is Numan. Both these guys were in it last year. Kudans even making it as far as top 8. So these guys' eyes set on the long game now that he's qualified. Again, it is just about figuring out your game, what you're gonna play, who you're gonna play. If you had side characters, right? Just thinking about it, and then how do you not know that you might end up facing? How you know that you won't end up facing Numan again in the tournament, or Zubair, or Rife in the tournament? So this is like pre-game experience going into it. Kudans has a lot of familiar faces in the tournament already, a lot of Korean players that he's more than likely going to be in a pool with a bunch of them, right? This time it's pools of 8 instead of pools
Co ja
of
tak
4.
dobrze pola nie zna.
So,
Teraz Numan polem. Okej, więc wielki dzień dla fanów pola.
We're doing anything in this top 4 right now, bro.
Yeah.
We got another Paul, man. Everyone's messing around with their secondaries right now, or at least hiding some
Pakistan
tech
teraz
maybe,
w Paul modzie. A z kolei Kudans na Devil Ginie, to jest ciekawe. Oni w sumie, biorąc pod uwagę to, że chyba nie grają o nic, no to mogą sobie poklikać.
Kudans played Devil Jin for so long, so this ain't no type of...
back like this since the early 2000s.
All right, man.
It's been a minute, man. It took me back a little bit.
Dla fanów grają, no.
Oh my god.
Soul Calibur 2 at Evo over here. Anybody was there? Well, they were there? Nah, it's still good action though. I know a lot of people like super happy to see Kudans back on Devil Jin. Couldn't even see it in EWC, you know? A lot of people happy to see Devil Jin. I'm happy to see Paul. I think Numan has a really, really good Paul as well. I've seen it. And he's picked it in tournaments before as well.
Like, I wonder how much. I'm actually interested in how much Kudans has been playing Devil Jin, if at all. Because like truly, like he has put, like as I said, like from the beginning of this tournament to the first time I saw his Heihachi, it's much different. So I imagine he's put like this last year has been playing a bunch of Heihachi, but maybe he still has some time for some Devil Jin in there.
Yep. More than likely, he'll show us something that he has with Devil Jin that nobody really even thought about or knew to try. I mean, I'm still thinking about that setup with Heihachi that he had. I'm pretty sure he's got a couple tricks up his sleeve with Devil Jin as well. Even though he doesn't play him in tournaments, he plays him in ranked.
Yeah. Man. Okay. So far, though, the Devil Jin has not been... Oh, in the charge. Okay, not full charge though. So not the guard break, but wanted to catch my man. Maybe hitting the button after seeing that charge. I like the timing mix up on that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sent him packing quickly, bro.
Idzie szybko. To będzie miał wielki finał Pol na Pola?
Paul Phoenix, the first of 3 character. Makes sense. He's like solid and strong. He's got all the tools. He's just got to need to figure out how to use them.
Hey.
Paul's been in every single Tekken game, though. I think that's why in tournaments it's like a little bit more risky.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to know how to fight against him.
Yeah, it's still cool to see him, you know, it will stand the test of time for sure, man. Like, no type of replacements, none of that. Paul didn't have a son or anything like on some Tekken 3, you know, martial law, force law stuff. He just Paul all the time, bro. My gosh. This is a much better start here for Qdans, though. Still pedal.
There was a little bit of Heihachi tendency there. He just popped heat burst like he had to charge the game, but no on Devil-Jin. I was going to comment on how interesting it'd be to take note of how that changes his philosophy on heat poppage.
Yeah.
You definitely see times where he'll just do it just to do it, just to get the charge on Heihachi, where it's blatantly obvious that was the goal.
Right.
Devil-Jin doesn't need to do that, so I wonder if it'll like see through those Heihachi tendencies, like I mentioned.
Ładnie tutaj wycofała i tutwy. Lekki kąt.
Sidestep does drop the combo though. Man, look at the movement. Okay, pop heat real quick. Both of them popping heat. Oh, try to. Oh, what? We are picking options right there for sure. Doesn't matter. Ends up eating that as well. Oh, neck broken. Neck broken. Dream Shadow right there moving further on that round. Now we are one round apiece.
That's a sweet combo that Numan did. He did the heat dash into deathness. Oh. Killed him for just trying to do a near wake up kick. 72 damage for that. Low jab to steal the turn and keep the wall pressure. Big low jab.
Oh.
Very well placed.
Oh man, two laser combos. Damn. That was on the active before he started the activation of his own heat too. So unfortunate. A huge launch right here once again. Numan, Paul Nation, it's got to rise up after this, man. 2 Pauls showed up and start dominating the competition.
I really do hope that it gives them confidence to play him in the main event.
Ale go złapał, proszę, no ale tutaj Dementyk będzie troszkę niższy. Jin Corlatedor jest super tego.
Or it can be. A lot of people probably think he's super weak because nobody uses him.
Oh my gosh.
Tu jeden. No i 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we got to see the Devil-Jin, but I just
Numan już nie chce pokazywać sztuczek Steve'em.
You can put it away now.
Yeah. Just don't think we're good right there. But I think you might be correct that people are just hiding that tech, man. They got to where they need to be. It's time to put it away and just, you know, get into we're in the Esports World Cup. All the players are good regardless. So he's probably like, I don't even really care what my seed is.
I was just trying to leave the tournament. He wants to
say, yeah, I did what I need to do.
Don't want to play anymore.
I came here, got
too old for this.
Let me get up out of
too
here.
old for this, man. I don't care what
go
pool
back to the
I'm in.
hotel, sleep, bro.
Put me in any pool.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, just like how when you pick these side characters to decide, hey, I might use this character, it's like he might know for sure that he don't want to play Devil-Jin after today, right? Decisive.
Cool.
If there is any, you know, doubt, anybody wondering if he should use Devil-Jin, and I think this is the answer to your questions.
That's crazy. Like you're seeing him full display.
Jedi jak
definitely one of the best, if not the best.
Jak uniknął, no ale
not having the greatest time here.
runda dla Numana.
Yeah, need buffs. I think that's all that means. Need some buffs.
Boże, nie Barek, tylko Deathfist.
They've been rocking that power crush though.
Yeah.
It's been getting
Ponieważ zbliżamy się powoli do końca, no zostały jeszcze Poza tym setem jeszcze 2 plus ewentualnie reset. No to przypominam, że kolejny stream w środę o godzinie 14. Środę, czwartek, piątek widzimy się od 14 do 21 z Haczykiem.
Yeah, those combos aren't super easy. He went for like the most technical of all. And then he dropped it at the easy part, which is funny. Okay, not enough to kill, but enough to go downstairs. Maybe do a big death fist or something.
Okay, that was bad damage though in the end. Paul's hammer right
down one. Paul's down one is such a great closer because of many reasons. Anytime that like there's that last little hit, you see Paul just spamming that move. There's always a third of a second hit. It recovers super fast. Crazy range, crazy coverage, all the above, you name it. The only thing it doesn't do is like break guard.
Oof, again. Okay, I'm jumping in though. Gets the stomp. Decent combo here from Kudans. I was wondering if he was gonna try to
No ale wciąż Kudans jest w ciężkiej sytuacji. Jedna runda i będzie koniec. Te walki idą bardzo szybko, bo ja myślałem, że dzisiaj posiedzimy 4 godziny, a tu siedzimy 2,5 niecałe. Jest jeszcze do końca, więc pewnie o ile kolejne walki nie będą trwały bardzo długo, no to zamkniemy się w 4 godzinach, ewentualnie 3 godzinach z Haczykiem. Na zwycięstwo tego pojedynku czeka RF, ale byłoby w ogóle śmiesznie. Wybuch. Byłoby śmiesznie, gdyby teraz Numan wygrał z Raefem, grając polem. Bo to by znaczyło, że po prostu przegrał Raef z 2 polami. Bo jest maniek, jest maniek. Także akurat zastanawiałem się, gdzie maniek. Jest.
Everybody already left. There's nobody in the building anymore.
Plays here. Super happy to see the Double Jin make its appearance, but unfortunately the Double Jin.
Dobra, fajnie, no. Tak jest, maniek. No on tam działał dawno. Był chyba jest chyba z pierwszego eSports World Cup, więc naprawdę bardzo fajnie, bardzo się cieszę. Baniek. Gdzie Hellsweep, tak?
50k is 50k, bro. Like, we're gonna play for a bigger point of that. He like, nah, man.
Kudans grał diabłem, ale dopiero teraz. Wiesz co, Rafał, bo jesteśmy w takim momencie, że top 4 mają już gwarantowany awans, więc w sumie mogą mieć trochę wywalone. Zuber grał polem, no i teraz Numan też grał polem, a Kudans z kolei grał Devil gdzie wcześniej grał Heihachim i chyba Devil w ogóle nie wybierał. Więc to był już troszkę meczyki dla fanów.
He might pick a Jin or something. It'd be cool, but it's fucking rum. I think as somebody who's trying to develop a new tournament character, even in a spot like this where the other guys are like picking whatever, you still want to acquire some XP on your main guy or the main guy that you're working on, because you know, he's probably got so much experience on Jin that his fucking rum's still kind of playing catch up. So even for Arrive, somebody who's already qualified and that was kind of the main goal, I'm sure he's thinking this as an opportunity to work on fucking rum, because you know, time is of the essence. EWC's on Tuesday, and you never know. If you can find a little bit more power level from playing Fakaram these next few sets, then I don't blame him.
Yeah, I believe we're gonna be jumping into a break though before we get into our losers finals and grand finals. So could see some more Paul action, could see some other characters. We don't know. It's all a mystery right now, as everybody in the top 4 is doing whatever they feel like. We're gonna find out what happens after we take this small break. Don't go anywhere. We got the last
teraz przerwa, dobra. No to pewnie ostatnia przerwa, więc widzimy się za kilka minut.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
Wracamy. 2-3 ostatnie sety przed nami. Duży ten puchar. Kojarzy mi się z pucharem za Mistrzostwa Świata w piłkę nożną.
Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
All right, welcome back, everybody. EWC, LCQ for the Tekken 8 tournament. This is the home stretch. I'm Anakin. That's TK Breezy. 2 matches remaining. 3 players left. The tickets have all been handed out. These guys are happy, but we still got a score to settle. Who's going to be the champ, the runner-up, etc., etc. This is losers final, right? Versus Numan.
Yeah, this is lowers finals right here. Losers finals. Rife was still on his main. Numan has pulled out the Paul, and so did our grand finalists as well, Zubair.
Siemka. Na kogo stawiacie? Ja na Numana. No jestem ciekawy z tym polem. Dawno nie było aktualizacji, coś w krótkim czasie, ale chodzi o to, że nie było aktualizacji od czasu Kurnicu. Za trochę ponad 2 tygodnie Bob wychodzi.
Oh man, yep. So I wonder if Numan's gonna bring that Paul back.
The Paul, dude.
You can't blame him, but they're winning.
Yeah, no, the Paul was fire, bro. But Rife looked like he's kind of going through a crisis as well. He over here, he's thinking something. Can't see the screen, so. But I don't know if he's thinking of a new, different character. Numan looking like, man, let's get this over with, bro. Like, just let me get up out of here.
Exactly, but it's been a long weekend. We started with 448, now down to 3 players. Thank you all for joining us, especially if you've been there since the beginning. I know if you're watching in the United States, this doesn't start at the most favorable hour. You know, I think on Friday we had the 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. shift, but the Tekken kept me going all day. It was fun. So we're now down to the last little bit. Oh my God, forward 2.
Kazuya Mishima?
Wait, okay. Who's playing? I don't even know who's who.
Numan Kazują Rev Dragunowem. Czy będą coś balansować? Myślę, że jeśli będą jakieś zmiany, to bardzo małe.
That's funny because Kazi is like supposed to be really good against Krakenov. He can launch down 2.
Man, he is looking quite nice here. So yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. I wonder if like Rafe was like, you know, he was really trying to win the tournament at first. And then he lost on his main, and he's like, "Oh, everybody's going to secondaries. I guess I can practice up too, you know." Why not practice up a little? Oh, well, okay, we're dropping some combos here. Why not practice up a little Dragunov though? You know, the character still is holding down. I was expecting, to be real with you, by this point in time, I was expecting Dragunov to be put in the dirt. All right, like just like Tekken 7, he was very good at the beginning, and just like over a series of like the years, he just kind of kept getting nerfed to where he wasn't really as solid out at the end. But they've given him some stuff in this game. I mean, they've taken some stuff, some of the more egregious stuff, but they definitely have given him a couple things. Pigeon roll being a little more useful. Super nice, but I'm glad to still see he's still kicking, bro.
So when you're wall standing 1-2 twin piston, punishing the down 2 with Rife. That's the thing. If you're playing your side characters, you don't have that experience. You don't know you're not supposed to do that in this matchup. It's a very easy thing to punish. Okay, side step duck. That's all that is. Counter hit as well. Rife still alive. It's not like he doesn't have a round. He does. Here comes the heat smash.
Zakładam, że skoro grają tymi postaciami, to faktycznie mają wywalone na wynik.
He's got a wave dash too. Steve can't do that. 1-1-2, nice. Not really. Punished by Rife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely had a different punish. I mean, wall standing 4 punish would have been the correct punish there, but he decided to try to go a little heavier on that. Got himself a hard punish right after. We are 1 round away. Numan. Now I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, if he wins this, does he have a 4th character he's going to pull, or are we going to see a
Time gets a launch. Does he know the sample combo number 7? He does. Into the wall. Let's see how much Dragunov he knows. Can he Oki it good? Misses out on the grounded hit. Okay. Down back 1, and then you press 2 after that.
My gosh. Okay.
Nicely done from Riot. I think he's figuring it out, how to use these moves. Here we go. Down 2. No block this time. He's not afraid to use it. He's been getting launched every time. Nice.
Okay. 3
down 2. Safe pickup with the wall right there. You don't know if you have enough time to do the full combo, so good stuff. Nice demonstration. Blue sparks as well.
Ładnie kucnął, tak, tutaj tym pistony, ale ściana.
Can't be running a string like that.
You're finishing that whole string, yeah.
To z czego to tak? Zabić.
Definitely wanted to still activate heat, not bad. Side step into the heat smash.
4-4-2. Nice.
4-4-2 again.
Numan still in it.
Ooh, the delay.
Oh. Boss blast right there.
Pięknie. Rager.
Goodbye.
Yeah. It's the kill.
That's a punish indeed. The 5th round rage art off of the twin piston punish. Yeah, goodbye.
Pretty good. Pretty decent Kazuya. All you gotta do is really punish the down 2s, and then you can launch them. So that's a huge part of the matchup that's really taking place.
Probably looking
crazy esports going on in the background.
Yeah. I just people in chat talking about something like, yeah, man, don't you get money for winning the LCQ? Everybody's already made money, bro. Like everybody up here has made the money. I think the eye is on the bigger prize.
Yeah, they just forgot to sprinkle a little extra on top. Next time they'll do it. They got. I mean, it's not they showing our cash out there, man. Come on.
Yeah, the eye is on the real prize of what's happening this week. They're like, all right, this is fine, and I could get an extra, 2,000, whatever. But every match that you win this week is gonna be like an extra 5 digits. You know what I mean? So that's probably the bigger prize right here. But there's nothing wrong with seeing some of these secondaries coming out. It's nice to see the character diversity here.
Everybody in the chat is like pocket watching. They need to stop. They need to stop that. Cut it out. Oh wait, he picked Jin. Faded matchup right here. Gave up on the Dragunov after 1 game. I mean, that down 2 just kept getting blocked. So
I won't even say he gave up, bro. I think he's probably gonna flop anyway, man. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they was hitting random.
At some point, you look in the mirror and you're like, man, what am I doing?
To mówię, że pajacuje.
1-1-2 here for the punish.
To jest za emotka.
Well, you know what? I feel like from that angle, you might be able to hit that 4 more times, but decided to pop heat pretty early.
Yeah, usually Jin is the one that's bouncing from wall to wall. Kazuya could do it too. Down 4-1-4, not bad. Okay, healing up a little bit. That's the big part of it here. When you're down low that much and you can lose to a low tap, every little bit of healing counts because eventually that low tap is not going to be enough to kill you, and that changes the dynamics of the situation completely. And you got to be ready for it.
I'm back in there. Okay,
that's so messed up. Back in the day when the first health speed whip just blocked the second one and launched, now there's a mix-up because you got a high follow-up. That's safe. Why'd they do that?
They say you needed it, bro. They say you needed it. Remember, this game was trying to get heavier on the offense, so what's heavier on offense? Mix.
Jak byłem w Japonii w 2013 roku, to sobie sam kupiłem maseczkę. Zestaw maseczek.
You're right, I do love some mix. Never mind, take it back. Because we were complaining about that king move where you duck the second hit, the heat gauge of 4-2-1. There's like a launch version where if you duck the move, you just die. For being a legacy player. 3 rounds straight for Numan. Kazuya, it doesn't matter who he picks.
Does not matter. The Kazuya looks good.
Pytanie, kogo teraz weźmie ref?
You might as well, right?
Okurama?
Yeah, at this point, we have the Kazuya looks good, the Paul looks good. Yeah, my man said I got characters, I got pockets. Don't even worry about it. Bro behind Rafe right there is definitely taking some notes, bro. He played one of these characters, I know it.
All his characters come from each opposite depths of Tekken gameplay. You got a Paul, a Steve, and now a Mishima. He could do it all. Does he have a Horog? Does he have an Eddie?
Find out, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm actually
crazy characters.
He's like, actually, I love Tekken 3, bro. Let me show you some things. I'm like, okay.
This guy just knows Tekken. The CEH stands for characters. Y'all didn't know that.
House of R. Okay, hold up. We got a little fight back here from Rife. How late into it is it though? Is the fight back? Is he able to get back into this here game, or you know, are we going to bow out at third place? You know, you already did what you need to do, as I said. You know, get in top 4. I really thought they'd care a little bit more about the seeding, but I guess not. They're like, you know what? Everybody at EWC is good, so it doesn't matter who I play, man.
They don't know the seeding, so I guess they can't really plan for it. And after a long year, not even this weekend, because you got to think these guys have been traveling their ass off. Asia, Europe, North America, even South, whatever, Australia. They've been all over the place trying to qualify, and they didn't, right? So now this was like their last chance.
Yeah.
G nie może w żaden sposób ukarać przekaza. W ogóle Numan powinien w tym etapie zmienić nick na Numan CH DF2. Podniósł ładnie, już myślałem, że on upadnie. Podamy.
The rest of these characters, though, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's not like they look terrible, but you know, he's. I'm sure if he was on his main right now, this would be a much faster match. So, from Pistons again, nice duck. Okay, stands back up to avoid the mid.
Rife might get the game. The Desert Kazama.
Pytanie, czy WS 1-2 to było optymalne combo. Tutaj nie powinien zrobić WS 2. Zwyczajka. A, Ruger wstał, 1-1-2 zrobił.
Does the timer stop going when we go into a break?
No, only on the rage arts. Even on the little slow motion when they do heat burst, that helps time as well.
Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because if he got that sweep, I still think that they would have been falling. He would have got timed out just before he hit the ground. So definitely wasn't gonna do enough damage on that.
That's a big part of why we're seeing a lot of timeouts nowadays. These combos are much longer than they used to be. So if you factor that in, if 2 characters land a combo each a turn, that's like half the round gone already.
Yep.
Look at this long ass combo. Yep. One more hit. But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Oh, goodbye. Yeah, you already know what time it is. I was like, there ain't no way we're not going to this rage art. Sure, you could have finished the game some other way, but why even take the chance? Why even take the chance? Go ahead and rage art it up. Axe
really
kick to get him out here.
About jabbing to finish off Mishinas, because sidestep electric is such a threat. That's where you really want to rely on the low moves that crush high, like Rife was doing earlier with that Pokemon move. Jin doesn't really excel in that category. He's got more risky options like down 2. But down 4 might do it. It's annoying, doesn't do too much damage, but he's doing it now. Making sure to sneak in everyone he can, because it's a safe move to use against electrics.
Okay.
Dojdzie do setki.
Now we all the way into the subconscious. Mama Kazama in the back. Flexed on him.
Rife trying to stay alive. He will after this, but it'll be down to 1 little hit left. Numan closing it out. Is he moving on? He is. We're going to have an all-Pakistan grand final. Zubair versus Numan loading up. Rife finishes in 3rd place. A little bit disappointed that Jin couldn't pick a game. I'm sure he wanted to at least win the game there. The Dragunov couldn't help him out on that one. That was not a symmetrical fist bump. 4 out of 10. You got to meet him in the middle, man. Can't be in coaching on the territory, right? That's karma. Came back to bite him.
That's crazy, man. Right, that was that he orphaned the fist bump. He's like, yeah, you got to come to me. You got to come to me. That's
established dominance, and he got mauled. Did I use that word right?
You did. That was he definitely got mauled on that one.
He got mauled, right? Yes.
All right. Here we go. A couple of replays for you for our losers finals. We got 1 more match for you now. Potentially 2, depending on how it goes. Could be a reset. I would be very hard pressed to believe that reset's coming, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Zubair's looking his head. Newman's looking good.
Knocked that mask off his face. Dang, when that mask come off? Beat him so bad, knocked the mask off his face. Woo! with the what character was that? Kazuya.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
all right.
GG's.
Grand finals. Well, here we are. We've made it to the end of the LCQ. We got 1 to 2 sets left. And yeah, I mean, like the character choice right now is all over the place. So we could see Paul, we could see Kazuya. I mean, Zubair could bring out a third character as well too. We'll see.
I mean, these dudes probably, I mean, we don't know. Pakistan's big region, big land. They be traveling far and wide for these tournaments. So they might not be from the same region, but if they are, again, we're going to have these mind games mixed in like we had against Crescent and iMusician. I don't know. They've been mixing it up. We had Paul, Kazuya, whatever. And you know they're not going to pick their main characters against each other.
Yeah.
No, they're
not at all. That will be. I mean, the Paul mirror though will go crazy. Like that would at least be cool. I give it up for that.
That'd be cool. Yeah, there's still gonna be some good ass Tekken on display. These guys can't make that. We're gonna see some good Tekken.
No cóż, to miejsce jest kompletnie chore, a takich uzależnień międzyludzkich jeszcze w życiu nie widziałam. Pachnie patologią i to nie jest smaczne.
Milan's gonna have to win 2 sets to become the champion. Just a reminder, just a reminder.
Just a reminder.
But just the way that the Bayern's been looking all weekend long, I think he might have lost like 1 or 2 games, period, out of all his matches. So is it going to take one of his own to stop him? Is that the formula? You just got to have that. You just got to have those special origins, man.
Dobra, jakie postacie stawiacie? Będzie... O, nakazuje. Mi spodobał się ten Kaz Nomanowi. Kombosy. Tutaj jest nie do końca optymalne, oj sorry. No ale są.
The way those balls are playing, bro, I was like, man, I was inspired.
Somebody just told me what I missed. Thank God. Oh, that down one. I was saying that earlier. Anytime the opponent's got that little 15, 16 points of health left, that's all you're going to see. The reason why is because eventually you're going to let that second hit loose. So you do like 20 down ones, then on the 21st time, you do the low, it's guaranteed going to hit.
Yeah. All right. This is damage. Damage is being done right now on the side from Zubair. Newman finally, finding 442 engager. Gonna go devil mode real quick.
Nice little classic matchup. Death Fist Heat Dash. Get off me though. Now we're back to basics for real. But Rage about to come into play. Paul might be able to win without even having to deal with it. There it is. Barely got back on his feet. Newman has not found anything so far on the Kazuya.
Nah, not against this Paul just yet, okay?
That was his chance to get started. +9 on the heat engage. All he did was a low jab. Not sure what he might have been trying to do there. But I was about to say, yeah, maybe time to open up. Zubair thinking just that. He's on to him. I know you're about to start hell sweeping me. I know you're about to start getting desperate, he says. Does not go for the hard combo. Settles for a shoulder. Wants to finish it. Yeah.
All right. Let me get back in here myself. Ooh, clean hit on that. Okay, trying to get the mean sway launcher. Deep dive cancel.
What a
down 4-2.
I boom. Szybciutko idzie.
Okay.
Jeśli tak dalej pójdzie, to zmieścimy się z tym top 8 w 3 godziny, a trudno mi sobie przypomnieć, kiedy mieliśmy ostatnio top 8, które by się zamknęło właśnie w 3 godziny.
Pretty good, but as expected, I mean, this guy just needs to be a cut above the rest this weekend on another level. No matter who he picks, I'm really excited to see how this guy does at EWC this weekend. I think it's going to be his first chance. I don't even know how old he is. I would love to know that as well.
I just want to see
a super young player.
I just want to see, like, I mean, like, how polished this looks. You beat somebody on their main as well, too. I mean, he had to take out Rafe, and it was with his character. So I'm believing that he could definitely make something happen with his fall if push comes to shove. But not that time, not in that round. Newman taking that first round pretty easily.
I'm starting to see some wave dashing. Oh, it just whipped. Second hit. Caught a break. Paul Phoenix. He's there for the hell sweeps every time. He has a good radar, good instinct for those types of things.
I feel like he's there for the hell sweep early too, man. Like he's been.
Yeah, exactly. He knew it before he even wanted to do it. Lumon, on the other hand, to counter that, every time you're thinking about hell sweep, you might want to just switch it up and do a chunky mid.
Troszkę za daleko zdaszował.
Yeah. Still though, he's got the
Ten mod muzycznie jest fajnie, kiedy tam wchodzi chórek.
Yeah, big bet. Unfortunately, not gonna work out that time. Might be 3 rounds straight here for Newmont. Nope.
Looking to move, and Paul Phoenix with the sway backs. Catches a counter hit off all the poking. The frustration built up. Newmont pressed the button at the wrong time. For a blast. Into the wall as well. Look at this damage. 91. That's the year I was born.
I was really good. Oh.
I'm old as hell? Oh.
No, I'm older than you, bro.
I think I knew that in a way.
That's funny, bro.
I think I knew that in a way.
Oh. Zubair right now getting himself around on the board. This is, yeah, I mean, they still want us to take it for sure. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's going to train on that. Let me go ahead
Ale
and get a
takie
nice wall stand.
kombosy, no mówię, nieoptymalne.
Ducking under the jabs, ducking under everything. But can't sidestep the 4-4-2.
He's getting some use out of his deep dives as well, too, man. I mean, because
Sidestep Deadkissa, który jeszcze żagluje, Jezus Maria. To jest masakra.
Just like that, even things up, was down 2-0.
Yeah. Okay. Hit on that.
Steal it for Zubair. This is definitely going to be soul stealing if he's able to steal this game. Oh, opening. Decides to hold on to heat to use it there for a +5 off the heat dash. Paul's still very, very, very healthy. He's even got heat.
That boy is swaying though, man. I keep thinking he's about to send that launcher after the sway. He's got one more.
Ładny punish.
Activated. About time.
Wybije go i go zabije. O, czy tu się to wydarzy?
You already know what time it is.
I Ragehard.
Into it? Yeah.
Unnecessary roughness. Didn't even need that extra hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could. He might have just been able to rage. Or not
No i
rage.
2-0 będzie.
Death fist, but here's a super death fist for you. Here's the cinematic death fist.
Yep. Again, soul stealing when you're up 2-0 and you're just trying to merely even things up, right? You just throw it all away like that. It's very, very frustrating. Very, very tilting indeed.
All right. Grand finals currently Zubair having to bring that one back. 2-0 right now on Newmont. Newmont gonna try somebody. Nope. Keep the same character. He's gonna run the Kazuya the whole way through. Let's get some solid Kazuya practice here.
Pretty decent. Pretty decent Kazuya practice for when he goes home and gets back in ranked. Going for that GOD7, baby.
Ooh.
Good pressure though. Good pressure though.
This how the other, wow. That cancel. Okay, let me get all this. He's gonna get a lot of health back too as well. In heat, unfortunately, Sidewalk gonna mess him up. I feel like the way he's like tackling that offense too, thing he's gonna getting under these jabs.
Yeah.
Teraz chciałem powiedzieć, że Zubair teraz zrobi jakąś wybitkę i nie zdążyłem powiedzieć, bo zrobił wybitkę.
Oh, I think the time is gonna burn off so much. Oh wait, there's time.
Co?
What the hell?
To nie wiem, coś nie tak cisnął, widać było tutaj po tym na kamerze. Oj, zepsuł. Myślę, że mógł chcieć robić przód dwie ręce, zamiast był przód dwie ręce.
Yeah.
4 seconds, he kind of panicked. Maybe there was so much time and ended up doing rage guard out of nowhere.
Okay. Newman. We got that first round off of, kind of a gift there from Zabar. Okay, man, taking that gift and running with it, bro. Still using it.
Yep. Look at this. That's supposed to be Zubair's last round. Would have made it 1-1 on this one. It's gonna go down 0-2 as he choked that first round. You gotta think about the consequences when you make these little mistakes that end up leading to more and more bad situations for you. Punish Kazuya super fast while standing Punisher.
Panowie, nie przedłużajcie tego.
1-1, keeping him on the wall. Don't go nowhere. Might take a game here. Thanks to Zubair's mistake. That's a lot of damage.
No i nie wyrobią się z top 8 w 3 godziny. Było blisko, ale nie.
Started right there on that third game. Newman able to get a game here on Zabar. Zubair probably, I believe we're saying whatever we got right now, but still, I think sometimes could be the stage. Sure, he's going to be able to log back in, though. You saw his first game. You saw what he can do in the second game, too, with the comeback. But maybe there's also a flip of momentum, He's been winning more games as the set has been going on, so maybe he's starting to figure or remember some things about Paul. This is other character he does play. Oh,
to get over there. He went to the other side. Did you see that? With the 4-4-2, went to the other side. He got himself killed because it was too good for his own good. Oh man, the angles are getting weird.
Myślałem, że za długo będzie czekał, ale nie. Zdążył jeszcze, proszę, proszę. No, a może teraz Zubair zrobi speedrun? I jednak te 3 godziny wystarczą?
Every little knockdown is leading to 3 quick wave dashes to a mix-up. A little bit intimidating, but when he's doing it in the same way every time, it becomes a little bit more predictable than other veterans who might be able to mix it up, kind of. It's still deadly, though, for sure. Showing off that execution. This is a tournament point right now for Zubair. 2 rounds quick for Paul. Lemon probably not even getting a chance to assess the situation. It's all happening too quickly. He's already activated.
Zaraz jakiegoś sweepa zablokuje, wybije i będzie koniec.
We gotta get the most of it. Second half of the round is gonna go long to Paul.
We got about 50, but actually, gonna get way more than 50 right there.
Zebrał ten elektryczek ładnie. Więc...
We got caught with the wind, got this. Trying to escape off that wall. Doesn't even get the chance to do anything. But now early activation. Trying to right the wrongs of last round.
Za chwilkę może być koniec, więc przypominam, widzimy się środa, czwartek, piątek od godziny 14 i na Twitchu, i na YouTubie. Niestety bez soboty, ale jeśli będę wiedział, że Russian będzie streamował w sobotę, to dam wam na pewno znać. Myślałem, że przybiegnie przez niego.
Yeah, but if he had found that launcher, I mean, he was doing very good at that, man. Definitely found that launcher, would have the combo for it. Okay, final round.
Point. He had 3 chances. He's already exhausted 2 of them. He's off to a good start in the final round, though. Now 4-2.
Nie próbował się bawić w elektryka.
And activate heat for the chance to finish the round off.
That's damage. Hell sweep.
That was countering.
Hell sweep again.
A third time? No, he mixed it up. Now it's Paul's turn. There's an opening, especially if he can heat engage. But he heat first instead. Not as much healing.
Tutaj nie ma nic na szali.
But every hit that he connects with is gonna recover health. Look at that healing. Oh wait.
I po 2.
Right. Took 2 straight to the dome right there. He was gone. All right. We are going into game 5.
Tak, top 4 przechodzi i tyle.
Both times got caught counter hitting. First time off the side step, second time off the rollback. So tried to challenge twice, but it was that's the type of stuff that 442 Kaze does. Is keep fast, long range, just good enough to beat people who try to challenge, especially when they're waking up. You don't have those frames.
Tak, to odkąd zaczęło się top 4 to są showmatche, bo przecież Zuber grał polem na, na refa. No i jak wszedłeś to Kudans grał Devil Greenem, a Numan z kolei też polem.
Okay, so the punch counters now.
Okay. Numan has taken the lead. Trying to reset the bracket, by the way. He still got another set to play if he wins this game.
Bro, Numan looking kind of unstoppable here in the later half of the set, though, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, what I thought was the Zubair finisher. Man, you know, he definitely took those first 2 rounds quite handily, but Numan on the last 3 and now 4 rounds unanswered. When does it stop?
Zubair trying to even things up here. Oh, it's a blatant.
Man, no run up down 4-2 or something like that. Yeah, that move is extremely lagging on whiff, but
Zuber chce koniecznie tego resetu.
Round 3, we already have 2 rounds on the side of yeah.
Sorry, Numan, przepraszam. W sumie może być tak, że obaj chcą resetu.
Feeling a reset coming up right now.
He's been using that 4-4-2 to the max, getting.
Ale śmiesznie to wygląda, że Pakistańczycy po prostu sobie no robią praktisę, nie? Dead Fist.
Is it my turn for the reverse 3? Finally gets around. Took him a little bit of time. And something leading to 5.
Numan on the Kazuya.
Nice.
1-1-2. Closer to the wall.
Mierzi trochę WG.
There it is.
They're just on point, man. They're just on point.
Pięknie.
Oh yeah, I like the activation right there. Let's go ahead and give me some time to readjust the combo.
Poza nim jeszcze Kudans i Ref.
Run that time. Down running his own.
That's gonna be a wrap of the heat. Plenty of time to work in this
A Richie był bardzo blisko, ale przegrał z Kudansem niestety. iMusician też był blisko, ale przegrał z... przegrał z Zuberem chyba. No i WG. Nie, teraz. A nie, najpierw z Crescentem. Ja z Crescentem, okej. A Crescent przegrał z Numanem z kolei. No i zobaczymy, czy to będzie ostatnia runda tego turnieju, tego LCQ, czy to będzie otwarcie resetu. Teraz coś czuję, że Zuber będzie na to QTB4. O nie, wybitka, ścianka. Dead Fist będzie na koniec. Nie trafi drugi cios. Na tradzie elektryk. Kombosy z Tekkena 5 normalnie. Rageart. Nie trafia! Wybił! Czy go zabije? Tak, i mamy reset. Tak blisko było. Tak blisko.
That's how you do it. All right. I think he was asking, "Are you ready for the second set?" He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm good."
The look you gave him was that look of, haha, this game don't even matter, but you gotta play more Tekken. That's exactly the look he just gave him.
Mischievous.
You gotta stay.
All right, man. Getting right into our second set. Pack Pixels is the place. Same characters. Same characters. Let's get it. Oh, or not.
Oh, don't make it obvious, y'all.
Co się stało?
Oh. Don't make it too obvious.
Maybe messed up on. Maybe messed
Tak,
up on
nie chce mu się grać.
Yeah, he went to rematch.
All right. Well, we'll get as we get that fixed up. Yeah, we will be getting into the grand finals reset in a quick second.
Teraz już naprawdę ostatni set.
They started holding forward, and I was like, oh shoot. That was a breathtaking first set though. Paul Phoenix looking good. And then the Kazuya took a long time to get started, but like he just kept capitalizing off the drop opportunities toward the latter end of that set. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Some of the replays that we have from that, man, we just we have some solid games, bro. I mean getting all the way to game 5 with that, all the secondaries, by the way, and also seeing Newman be able to still get back into the game, because at first I was like, oh, he didn't play Paul too, man.
They've been robbing each other all set long, back and forth. Some good matches though. If you can put aside the fact that of course they're not using the main characters, we're actually seeing some really good stuff. That we're seeing wave dashing and everything from Newman, but he's using it at the right time. He's not like unnecessarily using it. When I recommend people who want to do stuff like that is like when you get those knockdowns after the combo, after the knockdown, then it's safe to do it because you know your opponent's going to be on the back foot. You can't just be doing it just to be pretty, be fancy. It's a little bit extra, and that approach is what people take when it comes to not only like wave dashing, but like back dashing and doing these max damage combos. Sometimes little less is more. And with Newman, I know he knows how to wave dash like crazy and go crazy, but he's choosing the right time to do it, and that's how you get the most out of stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. We got Zubar actually putting on the business suit. Say, I got to go to work this time around, Newman. Got to keep this same fit. One of the biggest, if not the biggest stage in the game now. So probably won't be seeing any walls, but we'll see what happens. Oh. Okay, man, that's going to be a huge launch, and should be enough to go ahead and finish it with the laser just barely. My man's got a sliver of health, and he's going to get a lot of that back. Okay,
he just tripled his life bar.
Absolutely.
And like I said, that makes a difference because when it comes down to it, we're talking about dying to a low poke or 2 low pokes. You know, the more that you can increase your life bar, the lower you're on, like the more of the situation that you're changing for yourself.
Yeah. Now 4-2 right there. Again, man, these 4-4-2s have been hitting so expertly. So
with the reset and now that first round, it's gonna be Newman that's got big momentum now. Oh snap!
On nie wykorzystał tego.
Okay, just looked at him. So
yeah, that surprised even him. He was not ready for the combo.
Ledery trafił chyba na sidestepie tutaj.
I wonder if this is gonna be just enough for the kill. 2 big deaths incoming. It is a little bit extra too. Could have gotten a little bit more. Oh, sorry, could have done more damage if Kazuya had a little more health. Hey, classic. Sidestep electric.
Got the laser as well. 83 off that combo. Huge damage. All right. Probably should have him to get back on offense, but only on offense for a little bit. Nice block. I love when they get into this mode, bro. Like no one's backing up, no one's doing that.
Yeah.
You know, stay right here. Let's blocks.
You could go down anytime when they're both up close against each other, especially Paul on the down forward 2, especially Kazuya on his down forward 2, and his electric. So up close, these moves become a big factor. So the longer they stay up close and there's no combo being done, the tension starts to build.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at these pokes. Nobody wants to let up. Time winding down.
Chyba wciskał? Tak, wciskał.
It is. Good stuff.
Ale
I
nie
wasn't
zabije.
able to tell if Paul attacked or not. I was looking at Kazuya and the clock. That is enough to take the lead, but not finish it off. And 6 seconds would have been enough. But Kazuya also has a very reliable round ender. Down 4-4. Reason why is because that second hit of tsunami kicks is always looming, and you don't ever actually have to do it, but always threaten it. And the fact that the kick is really fast and safe means that you can use it all the time to close out your opponent, just like Paul's down 1.
Yeah, no, feels almost, you know, very wild standing for us. So, but not for wild standing. You just do it. You know,
Yeah, like an instant version.
Okay. Got back 4 right there himself. A little hatchet kick, trying to step back. Zabar. Down. Oh, and down 2. Oh, the bar.
Hey.
Popping the combo though. That's why he did it. That's why we're still here. Actually, a man had a
drop
chance
you with it out of nowhere. Fatigue might be a factor, but a long weekend. We're at the grand finals reset portion of our tournament, so stamina becoming a factor certainly here.
Absolutely.
Iman is definitely more well-traveled, more experienced when it comes to these international events, having been a former qualifier in the LCQ.
Okay. Damn. Okay, step back on that. That was smooth, man. 4-4-2. Step back, down 4-2. Let me get the damage. Also activating right here on the heat. Gotta run over, try to keep a little pressure going. Jab, want to get Zubar out the way, but not out the way enough. And yeah, just sends it. Crouch dash 1. You got to go. Huge damage there from Newman. Newman taking that first game. Final round. They are going the distance for sure.
For sure. That was final round game 1. And the thing is, even when Bear loses his rounds, because of the threat of damage, but I don't actually know with Paul because here they both can deal 100 points at any time, right? We've seen a bunch of sidestep electrics, we've seen a bunch of death fist heat dashes, so these guys certainly gotta respect one another, even when they got these big life leads, especially like the other dude that has heat, you gotta be careful. Starting to get to that point where they're being a little bit more careful with the big life leads, but everything outside of that, they're both fighting for it.
Okay.
Still, even Stevens here, game 2, round 1. Both players' heat will be expiring soon. Can Paul deal enough pressure to make it so Kazuya doesn't use his? He can't. Kazuya catches the airborne heat dash into the wall, small blow, slight lead. 2 failed electrics.
Yeah. Just hold that real quick.
Worked out.
It was no purpose, but you can still hold these. That's what he said.
Tak gdyby ktoś wam wczoraj powiedział, że Numan wygra ten turniej grając Kazują, to byście uwierzyli? Czy kiedykolwiek widzieliście Numana? To był kancer. Kiedykolwiek widzieliście Numana grającego Kazę? Właśnie to jest mega dziwne, bardzo podejrzane.
Should be enough for sure. Yeah, finds way on the other side. That does mean that we're going to swap stage already, hitting that wall. The Phoenix pulls up, and then Ifrit pulls up as well, ready to battle. Timing right now on these has been so good. Let me go ahead and take the floor as well, too. Chop. Even if it's not, even if it's going to scale the damage a lot, still, my man is getting quite a bit off that 75. Extra hit as well, too, 1-1-2.
And still got he just used it with the armor, 2 chunky death fists, and counting. He still got meter.
Yeah.
Out even though, just outside of rage for both dudes. That was almost a counter hit, 2-3 punish, big damage. We get low and lower, every bit counts. What the hell?
Zepsuł input znowu.
That's what happens when you hit them shoulder buttons.
Yeah, I just okay.
Mogę na padzie? Dzisiaj jeszcze nie ma, ale w otwarcie grupowie będą ikonki pokazujące, na jakim kontrolerze kto gra. Co tam się wydarzyło, kurde? Myślę, że wszyscy w Pakistanie grają na tym, na arcade sticku.
You know, man, sometimes it happens to the best of us.
No, it happens. It ain't the first time that I've seen that, or the second.
Definitely not, though. Yeah, definitely not the way you want it to happen to you, but yeah, you know, it does indeed happen to the best of us. So now, Zubair having to fight another game, or another round here. Just try to get back into this. Yeah, this one is
w ten sposób, okej.
So we're not getting a bunch of.
Jestem przyzwyczajony do tego, że jeśli ktoś ma arcade sticka, no to sobie nie binduje pisków 1+2, 3+4 i tak dalej.
Kazuya's actually got rage and the life lead. It's tough for Zubair to safely activate and everything like that. He might not get a chance to use it.
Oh, he didn't send the whole thing. Okay.
Loek.
Yeah, plus frame into. Let me grab this this generic down 4. So final round here. Zubair, Newman. He might not finally start doing some electric sounds. It's been a lot of 4-4-2. The 4-4-2s have definitely been connecting though. There we go. Let's try it one more time.
Okay. They're trying to make a switch up right now.
Kiedyś nie bindowali.
Jab happy, throw off their opponent. 2-3 with Paul has been
Zresztą na automatach nie można było bindować.
Pressing in now is Kazuya, but he got kept out by the forward 2 into activation. Paul's got the edge right here. Big edge. But now that it's gone with the heat, just like that.
Jeszcze większe cheaty.
He'll be looking good.
Yeah.
Until then, he's gotta be safe. Health running out for Numan. That's good.
I believe that's good. Yeah, he's gonna get the hit here. Save himself.
Wcześniej używał przód 2, teraz faktycznie przez jakiś czas nie. I teraz znowu.
Yeah, there we go. Heat activated. And now it's time to see if he can play the game, get that. Oh, jab, jab.
Time, Zubair. Surprise! I'm not blocking. Power crush.
Ain't got time for that, man. Power crush definitely gonna hit. But good for him, because I mean, for a quick second, it was becoming a little bit of an issue here. He said, "No, don't even worry about it, man. I got this punish for you."
5 seconds in Tekken have never felt longer when it comes to these situations where you got the life lead and you're trying to stall it out and then get the timeout. Like, that stuff doesn't work out like it used to anymore because of so many new factors. Heat dash, healing, and chip are really being the main things. You can deal so much damage in such a short amount of time. No lead is safe. Just kind of like how they say it in basketball. You can go on these runs and deal big damage at any time.
Yeah. No leads ever. Yeah, I mean, when you can score a lot, you know, basketball terms, you can score a lot in a short amount of time. No leads ever really safe. That's why, you know, those big, like if you have like 90 health and you got the lead, but they have rage, man, it's really even. You know, if you get a launch, they get a launch, the game's over.
Pamiętacie czasy, kiedy przód 2 żeglowało? Coś pięknego.
Should be enough to kill, even with the easy finish. The shoulder still strong. It's just that compared to the death is, makes you kind of encouraged to practice up and go for the execution option. That's a lot of damage.
All right, the timing here.
Teraz z rzędu do F1. O Jezu.
Sway down 4-1s. That man got some execution himself.
Może czeka z tym demo na odpowiedni moment, na ostatnią walkę.
He's gotten off the wall, but he's lost a lot of health. Just slowly closing the gap. And
Chyba nie chciał tego.
both now have each made a rage art error. Gets punished that one.
Bear kind of running away with this third game for sure, though. Like, I mean, this is no
Ustępujący barek jest karalny na wybitkę, nie?
Okay, down 4-1 or down 4-2. Down 4-2 back, but unfortunately not a launching one like that. Gets the guaranteed damage, still double steel pedals.
W tym przypadku tak.
Another mid. I'm getting back in there. My gosh, staying on the offense is Numan. Oh, until that, man, got a little too overzealous. Tries to go for 4-4-2. Punish hit on that. We're breaking wall. We're staying here. We're staying here. Don't need to break the wall. Let's go ahead and take the entire game. Let's go.
Fajne. I zobaczymy. Paul gra, czy jeszcze nie?
Okay. I forgot what I was about to say. Dang, I forgot. I had something for you guys. Zoned out for a second, thinking about the matchup.
Yeah, we got potentially one more, potentially two more. All depends on what happens here in this game. As Zubair, you know, does have lead now. Wasn't able to close out that last set, but I'll be able to close this one out here. Damn. That activation always looks like it hurts a bunch. Okay, gets the pickup this time around on the hell sweep. Yeah, no wall though, so his combo's gonna be cut a little short. Still 79 though. Impressive damage without a wall.
Back to the jab wars.
Ooh. Yeah. Quick with it, man. He's been good, really good on the ducks here in the later half of this set for sure. And the sway movement, well, that's such a good one there. We're probably gonna get some punch parries in here a lot more from Numan. Punch parries did come out in the first set as well too, so it's nice to see he brought him back in here in the second set. Zubair though is walking on him.
He's up at the tempo a little bit. And he's also going to the right to avoid Kazuya's 4-4-2. That was how he won the last game. That was what I was gonna say.
Okay.
He specifically was targeting the move that Numan had successfully been pulling off quite a bit.
Death
Adjustments
Fist.
are being made on the fly.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna do another death fist there, but no.
Yeah, it was a
2-3 tutaj nie próbował robić żadnego tamtył jeden, nie było takiej potrzeby. No i co? Potencjalny koniec?
One more, and that is the Zubar champion. Wasn't able to do it the first time, but again, we have seen crazier comebacks. I think Numan has been able to
Chyba,
get
że
back to the
Numan
game
jeszcze
a
da
couple
radę,
times.
zobaczymy.
Not looking so good here on his last potential round of the tournament right just yet. Hellsweep's hitting.
Time to get desperate. He was in the same situation last set, up 2-0 with a chance to win the tournament, and he didn't. So let's not get our hopes up for Zubair too soon. Very tense moment. One death fist heat dash will do it, but he won't get it this round. Wall splat into the
Właśnie, Numan się nie poddaje.
Dude.
round 4, still alive.
Yeah, still alive. Oh, I thought that was going to be a harder punish than that. Yeah, trying to down two. Still got a pretty good punish on it regardless, but oh my god. Speaking of uppercuts.
It's looking a little bit like last set where when Numan's back to the wall, when he's about to lose the tournament, it's really when he activates. Here we go. Paul takes the lead with this combo, and he will have heat against his opponents. He will not have activated, so Kazuya in trouble.
Pięknie i to może być koniec, jeśli nie zepsuje. Tak jest. Zuber wygrywa. Numan drugi, trzeci Graef był, tak? A czwarty Kudans. Dobra, słuchajcie, kończymy. Widzimy się środa, czwartek, piątek o godzinie 14 i na Twitchu, i na YouTubie. To co, młody, teraz będzie nerf na Pola. Jak macie Prima, nie subowaliście, to zapraszam, żebyście tutaj dali suba. No i widzimy się za kilka dni. Odpocznijcie od Tekkena, albo nie, tam wolicie. Ja póki co się żegnam. Więc